to NUFC Talk TV. We are live with another match for Newcastle United facing Nottingham Forest away at the City Ground. And we got surprises. You look at your screen and you shall see the man of the hour. Too sweet to be sour. The king, the emperor of Italy is starting for the tune today. Sandro Tunali back to business, of course. Welcome everyone. Hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. We got a new setup, of course. But because we had to adjust because Newcastle were putting the teams vertical. I mean, in the square, and now they changed it back. So all that time designing went down the drain. But look, I think it looks cool. You can see your chats as well scrolling
Yep.
through the screen, so it'll be lovely. We're waiting for the mighty Wayne to come on and explain himself after this show earlier today, where he literally came out of the closet and he is a finally there you go. A happy clapper. Look at that. He's happy clapping like a sea lion at an aquarium. There you go. He's like a happy clapper. So we shall see. Where is he at? Anyways,
No idea.
he's a little late for work, man. What's wrong with him? It's unbelievable, his old man. Anyways, let us know as well in the chat what you got to kind of sip on as you watch this game. I got a Guinness. What you got over there, Gary?
Yeah, I've got a mix of
Ooh, a
cider
mint.
and lager.
Man.
A snake bites.
Oh man. All right. So let's talk about the liners, man. Not wasting any time because obviously we are literally. I'm delighted. I don't know about you to have Tonali back. We kind of knew
Oh,
about it.
absolutely.
But we kind of said Eddie is different, and maybe he's going to try to bring him in slowly. Well, nope. He said there's no time to rest, man. Get on there and do your thing. So
He needs
obviously,
to be up to match speed.
yeah. So do you obviously you agree with that? Tonali
Oh,
back on the pitch.
absolutely. I said even when we were doing the preview, mate. There is no point in having this lad on the bench. He's if you look at his stats, he comes with some clout. He's got a lot of power in his legs. Got a great shot on him if he needs to release it from 20 yards or so. He's always good for that little bit of clever mindset regarding trying to play the ball. He's got the confidence with the ball. He'll draw players onto him. He's just a different style of player that we missed so much last year. And I'm hoping, like I said, because yes, he's going to be a little bit rusty. He's not played in 10 months. So that match side has shut the sharpness of him. You probably won't see straight away. But the more minutes this lad has under his legs, it's going to be great for us going forward in the league.
Yeah. Mighty Max says, right, guys, let's smash that like button. Let's get to
Yeah,
100 likes. Come
absolutely.
on, let's help us out. We got 45 minutes of build up, and of course, the whole live match. And afterwards, we got the match reaction. And this match reaction is going to be interesting because we got a panel. We got everybody. It's kind of like a match review, really.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everybody's going to give their gutful match reaction after this one. And look, there's a lot of obviously just like any football game there's a lot of possibilities and neither well I mean if we advance I think we'll be excited, we'll be happy, but I don't think we're going to celebrate like we won the cup. But if it goes the other way around, it's not going to be good, I don't think. But be
No,
positive when it's match day. We got to be
absolutely.
positive. Well, let's go through the lineups, of course. And obviously Tonali, we wanted to be there, but we want to review what Eddie Howe is putting as far as the rest of the team. Pope at goal. Some people might have thought that Vlachodimos or anybody else was gonna get an opportunity, but I don't think me and you said that. I think me and you were
No,
right. Pope.
I mean, obviously with Dubs, it was a question mark whether Dubs would get in. But
Yeah,
obviously, if Dubs had some type of concussion, you've got the 10-day rule for that. So there was no way that he was ever going to be involved. There was obviously an opportunity for Oddy to get on board. Um, but obviously, I haven't even looked at the bench.
yeah.
Is it Ruddy on the bench
Let me take a quick look at my sofa
or is it
score.
Dubs?
What's missing? Actually, my sofa score is not even updated with the lineup. So, but as far as the bench
It's
is
Ruddy.
concerned, I got it right here.
It's
It's Rudy,
Ruddy.
Gordon,
Yeah,
Target, Osula, Livramento, Murphy, Kelly, Longstaff, Bruno.
yeah, yeah.
Rudy
Yeah, so that proves the fact that obviously Oddy's
probably is gone.
on the way out.
Yeah.
Dubs has obviously still got his head injury, so Oddy's going to be the one that's going to be loaned out potentially for the season. and it'll just keep us as we are with Dubs involved as number 2.
Yeah. All right. So we got Pope. We got also in the lineup Trippier. Joe. Well, this is not. I hate seeing the vertical lineup because I don't really see position by position. But you got Trippier, captain of this team. So Bruno is not playing, obviously. So he's not playing in the midfield. Trippier is going to be, I'm assuming, a right back because then you got Kraft, Hull, and Burn. So Kraft and Burn are going to be center backs, I'm assuming, and left back Lewis Hull with Trippier on the right. So are you happy, content with that?
Well, that's what we were saying. The one thing that was obvious in the games previous to this, the 2 games with Kraft and Tino playing together, there's little holes. And I'm not blaming players. I mean, at the end of the day, both of them are learning a trade. Tino's still young. He's still got a lot to learn. Great going forward. Sometimes falls out of place in defence, and that's where you need a little bit of experience, and that's something that Kraft can't give him. So sometimes when you've got somebody who's giving you the voice, move or come back, Kraft sometimes is going to rely on the likes of Dan Burns to the side of him. And that's why I always say the right-hand side for me over the last 2 games has potentially been our weakest link. And with Trips back into the side now, it gives that bit more of a solidity. Obviously, with his captaincy as well, he's got a good head on his shoulders, and I'm sure he'll be able to calm everything down. And that's what we saw when the guys come on against Bournemouth. It was a total change in tempo, total change in mindset. The way we controlled the ball was a lot better. Yes, they did come back at us towards the end of the game once we'd got the equaliser. But then these are going to happen, But I'm happy that he's on. Trips he's starting.
All right, let me see where this part timer is at, man.
I'm doing a pub, man.
Oh, he'll say some dumb stuff. He probably say he's in the what is it? What is he? I'm in the bog, man. Where you at, man?
Just coming on now.
Why were you late?
But I've been having something to eat.
Were you at the bog? Were you in the toilet?
I've been to the toilet, but I've been literally having something to eat. I'm not wrong. It's 7 o'clock. And said, Doddy, I says, no. I says, I'm going for a pint. He says, well, I'm not doing the watch long. I said, it's only 4:30, man. I thought it was 4:30. It was 7 minutes to 7.
Well, he called you and he said, "Dotty, dotty, da." That doesn't mean much, does it?
Good, yeah.
Anyway,
he's obviously our new right winger.
I'm in.
All right. The reason why I call him is because he'll say some shit. I know he'll just say something, out of the blue. Like, look, he'll say like, "I'm at the bog, man. What do you want?" Anyways, folks, hit the like button. Of course, help us reach as many likes, as many viewers as we can. We got obviously Newcastle United versus Nottingham Forest away. We were talking about the line of 4. I already got it now pulled up here. 4-3-3, of course, for Newcastle, usual stuff. Again, Nicholas Pope, Emil Kraft, Dan Burn, Trippier captain, and Lewis Hull started for this team. Now, there we go, man. We got the old man back in tune, man. Oh man, Proba. What's up, man? By the way, look, salute, man. Look at this. Oh, the happy clapper. That's good stuff, man. You like it? That's you now,
Lovely.
man. That's you and Josh. It's an emoji, by the way. If you're a member, become a member. If you're not, you can use
loud and proud.
There you go. All right. So, any questions about old man? You want to give an input on the?
Well, I tell you what, I've just seen the lineup.
We're going position by position, man. Any surprises on your? What's your take on Nick Pope, Kraft, Burn, Trippier captain, Lewis Hull?
Well, I wanted to see the strongest lineup, so I'm not totally happy because Bruno and Gordon aren't there, obviously. But Longstaff isn't there either, so hell yeah. Miggy's back in, so we'll have to. The jury's out.
Wait and see.
The main thing is back 5, as strong as it can be, as far as I'm concerned, which is important. He's not slinging Tonali on, we're kind of long-staffing somebody else. Making effectively meaning that Tonali would have to carry the midfield. So he's got some excellent support there with J7 and Willock. So no excuse for him not performing. Barnes and Isaac up front. He's still reluctant, obviously, to play.
Thanks for doing my job, man. I said the back four first, and then we're gonna progressively move up. But thanks for saying I mean shit here. And I'm just sitting here like
I'll just have a tab and carry on.
Well, listen, because surprisingly, you can't be surprised that Tonali is back. Of course, you wanted that, right?
Yeah, but there was a lot of debate on whether he would start or not.
Yeah, there was. So Eddie is doing the right thing, but he's putting him in the.
Eddie's doing what I told him to.
As I said, he's in the middle. He's played on the right his whole time at Newcastle. So according to your standards, he can only play on the right. He can never play in the middle or in the left. So just enticing you a little bit, just igniting a little bit of fire.
Well, you're saying that. Let's see where they line up.
Well, I'm saying, okay, well, I think he's going to be in the middle. Joe Linton on the left side.
I think
Willock will be on the left side.
Willock
will be left, and it'll be Joe Linton on the right. The same as what happened
Joe Linton could be in the middle.
Time.
Joe Linton could be in the middle.
Okay, well, that would be something to see as well. But we shall see. We shall wait and see. That's going to be the big question. Where the midfield, in my opinion, though, I think they're all about the same type. Well, not exactly the same type midfielders. Obviously, Willock goes forward a lot. Joe Linton, to me, is everywhere. And Tonali can be the next Andrea Pirlo. So we shall see.
Hey, look, this live chat on screen. Very good.
Yeah, I know, we look proper. It took you 10 minutes to notice.
You'll be happy to know that they're doing this draw that you were. We did actually cover the what you were saying about this draw for the Champions League or the European
draw
teams
for home or away.
For a home or away, yeah.
So I think
got some type of understanding that this is all the cartel doing, haven't you, Win?
Cartel. Which beer bag did tell us. I think we're 29.
Right, so the first four, the UEFA teams at home, and the last two, the UEFA teams away.
Yeah.
Right. Well, that explains that then.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So up front, we got Alexander Isak, Harvey Barnes on the left. Anthony Gordon is sitting down. I believe he's part of the bench, right? I'm assuming. Yeah, he is on the bench. So Harvey Barnes on the left, Isak in the middle, Miguel Almiron to redeem himself. Any questions? Any objections?
No,
well,
I mean,
listen, minor objections.
Like what?
Go on, Gary.
Well, the only way I look at it, it's a twofold situation. The problem I find is obviously now if you think about it, and if it's true, there's Fulham coming or obviously interested in Almiron. Well, what you do now is you've cup-tied him going forward. So it limits the window of opportunity. But you are putting him in the window in these games. And the one thing we've got to do is going forward, we've got to keep having a look at these guys. These guys have still got to have minutes. They're still Newcastle players. They still wear the black and white. And if we can get these guys buzzing or even get a bit of confidence in them in these type of games, then hopefully that will go straight through into the Premier League and he can marry that type of performance. So for me, it's a win-win because you still need to have a look at the lad. He still needs minutes and he's in the shop window.
Well, Kenny's saying...
I was just going to say, Mighty Mark saying some draw just been live on TV. Well, if you'd watched this afternoon show, we explained the way the draw was going to be. That was deciding whether the European teams were going to be home or away. Yet another cartel move to make, it didn't happen last year, did it, when we were in Europe? But all of a sudden it started happening. Wonderful, eh?
Yeah. Make it easy.
And the old man. But just quickly, because Kenny was saying it's only the Carabao Cup. Don't think anyone cares. Cup tied. I guarantee you, Fulham's only chance to win a title.
Only the Carabao Cup.
If we had that, and I agree.
That's one attitude I do not want to encounter. Whilst we haven't won any silverware for 69 years coming up.
I like it when you guys say whilst. It's wild, man.
Whilst.
Learn proper English. But look, I do agree with you, man. Look, we need that Carabao Cup if we can get it. Just don't call it Carabao if that's what annoys you. Call it EFL Cup. That it's again, and I'd rather have the FA Cup if I could, because that's actually some prestigious cup right there. I think the oldest, I believe, in the world, if I'm not mistaken, one of the oldest, if not the oldest, in football history. So, and now Kenny's saying, "Well, we won the Sella Cup twice." Now you're taking the piss, brother. Now you're taking the piss. Come on.
And the other thing you got to remember is, when it was only the Carabao Cup, as was formerly mentioned, when we actually got to the final, the tickets were sold out within 2 hours. So not everybody thought it was only the Carabao
Exactly.
Cup.
And then, by the way, there was no online ticket sales. That was people queuing round the ground from 7 o'clock in the morning.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right. Okay. Any you said you had some minor objections about the lineup up front.
Yeah, I wanted to see our strongest lineup, which naturally would have included Bruno and Gordon. Obviously, he's decided against that. I tell you what would boil me piss if I thought the reason that he'd done that was so that he could justify the Longstaff. It's not just you. I'm dropping Sean. Look, I'm dropping Bruno and I'm dropping Gordon as well. That's the standard you're in.
But you don't criticize
And if I
just...
thought that had anything to do with the occasion, I'd do whoa.
Yeah.
It should have just been there. Longy, we're dropping you for 10 all. You okay, son? Don't like it? Fuck off.
Okay, old man. He's ready for war tonight, man. The old man is come on pissed, man. I don't know what's going on.
I've never had a drink today, man. I've been doing your sudden work for you.
Yeah, I was going to say he's been busy.
Yeah, man. Would you get your drink, man? I got my Guinness. Gary's got his homebrewed illegal stuff. And what you got? The wine. Stop
I've got
drinking
me wine
wine,
to go with the pasta that I've just cooked.
And pasta, wine, everything is set up for the man to make his entrance. And can you believe if he was look? I'm just telling you, if he debuts as the way he debuted it with us against Aston Villa, oh man, that City ground is going to be St. James's Park all over again. I'm telling you, man. And when he comes back on Sunday, I already think there's going to be a standing ovation to get him back going. But if he is able to be valuable to the team as if he was on that other debut, I'm telling you, man. I'm a big fan of Tonali. I think he's got a lot of talent. And so he's just got to put it on the pitch.
I mean, I think when you lose, we say you lose him, you give Bruno a rest, and that's what we need to start looking at now. It's about, instead of pushing these guys hard and week in, week out. Yes, I know we always say we need a team that can do 2 or 3 games a week, because if you want Europe, that's what you're going to be doing. The bigger sides have the European sides or the cup sides, as they say, and that's what we need to start aiming for. While we've got the lads, and they are, a decent like for like, if you like, for Tonali. Tonali will be our number 6, because J7 doesn't work the number 6 well. He's the battler, he's the general, he's the boy who's going to get you the ball back. But when it comes to actual footwork and passing, he's not as silky as the likes of Bruno or Tonali. So it wouldn't surprise me whether you see Tonali dropping into the deeper positions just to pick up and progress the ball.
Hey, I think Sergeant Charles Zim says Guinness and a glass wine. I think that's probably a jailable offense in Ireland. This is not a wine glass, man. This is beer glass, Belgian style stemmed tulip.
It's a stout glass
for ale dark beer glass. So it's a beer glass, my brother. So
it's a wine. It's a wine glass.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
It's a wine glass.
It's beer. It's for beer. Anyways,
fancy Potter.
Hey man, I'm posh. I have a butler. You know what we're talking about, old man.
I thought he had a milkman when the crate was going early on.
Oh,
As
dude,
he
I
was
know.
getting his drinks out the crate.
Listen,
Blooming
I
hell.
opened my fridge and all the beer started rolling down. I'm like, whoa, oh man, what is going on here?
Unreal.
But there you go. All right. So as far as Nottingham Forest, interesting. Carlos Miguel, goalkeeper. Willie Bowley is center back. It looks like they're playing with a line of 3, and it depends again how they're
10
positioned on the pitch,
changes from Saturday. If I was
yeah,
a Forest fan, I would be absolutely livid.
So number 12, Andrew Omobamidele. Omobamidele. Easy for you to say.
You've got to say
Omobamidele. Willie Bowley, Zach Abbott. And then up from midfielders, 4 midfielders, Nicholas Dominguez, Elliot Anderson, Eric Da Silva Moreira, Alex Moreno, number 19 midfield. Up front, you got a left wing, Ramon Sosa, right wing, Jota Silva, and up front, Taiwo Awoniyi. And but of course, the one of the players that Newcastle will want to talk about is Elliot Anderson, number 8 for Forest. It'd be interesting to see. Hopefully, the curse of the former player, whatever it is, whatever it's called, doesn't come to fruition. But I'm sure he will try to do everything possible. I don't know though. I don't know if he will want to score against the two.
I mean, it's not about wanting to score, is it? It's like I
He's
said,
absolutely going to want to score, and why shouldn't he?
He's part of the Nottingham setup now. So, and usually what you get is that that wanting to play for in front of obviously your ex club, if you like. It gives them that extra 5%. It could also wreck your game, obviously, if you try too hard. But I mean, what I loved, if I'm honest, right at the start, was if I can just put it up on the screen, Chris, was the start of the lads just all congregating around the centre circle and just giving him a bit of a chat. And obviously that looked as if it was just a little bit of a, how's things going in at the club and everything else. And you can see there's Anderson there in his Nottingham Forest training strip and all the lads around him just having a chat. And I thought that was absolutely lovely.
Excellent.
Yeah, good stuff. Good stuff. But it is what it is. He had to be sold, and nothing else to
No
go there.
fault of his own.
No.
Yeah.
But I can tell you now, there'll be no friends once that whistle goes.
No.
Shout out to
And
Kareem.
neither should there be.
Shout out to Kareem Tiemde from on Facebook, watching on Facebook. Shout out, mate. Hope you're well. Come on to the YouTube side. Find us on YouTube at NUFC Talk TV. Easier. We have everyday shows here, man, talking about Newcastle.
Welcome, Kareem.
Jordan for life. No Gibbs White on the bench. That will get tongues wagging. Oh,
it will.
Really?
Well, if you want to go a bit of news, there's no Trafford in Burnley side, even on the bench, and there's no Mbeumo win, even on the bench. So Brentford.
What have I told you about the graceful swan sailing by while underneath the little legs are going like this all the time, but you don't see it on the surface.
Anyways, he thinks we're gonna sign Mbeumo. He's the king of the ITKs. Andrew Bell, glass wine.
Nothing to do with ITK. Nothing to do with ITK.
How many you had, Chris?
I come from Barcelona. I know nothing.
No. Well, I got a bottle of Brun. I mean, American Dog, but match hasn't started yet, so I want to save it for a good, for a good situation.
For that lucky opener.
Oh yeah, man.
No, well, hopefully. I hope we don't need it.
Oh no, it doesn't matter. You just got to open one up, man, every time, man, just in case. Never realized Lascelles played at Forest. Said AG. Not 100% sure. Oh, did he? Oh yeah. Back in the day, though. All right. Yeah. So those are the lineups, of course. Look, I can't say that I'm not happy. I think I'm good. I have no objections for after the match, like I did when we played Bournemouth. Something didn't look right, especially taking Hall out. So I said it before, but on this time around, I can't complain, to be honest. I don't. The moment says that we don't have a strong lineup. I don't believe that. I think we got pretty strong. It's the cup, the first game, and for the most part, they're all starters.
Who's saying we don't have a strong lineup?
You said that we got to put our strongest lineup, so we don't We got to
Yeah,
put Bruno
that's
Guimaraes and all that. Pointless. We got Tonali's got to play. Joe Willock's got to get some minutes to show you. If you don't want to give him minutes in the Premier League because you don't want to risk Premier League points, then when are you going to put him? If you don't want to put him in the cup, you got to put him somewhere. So I think you
I
got to
just
give him
wouldn't
time.
start him.
Nah, I think he'll be all right, man. Joe Linton on the left side. Hopefully he performs adequately and not like the last time. And I think we might see Osula this game.
Yeah, yeah.
I hope we do, because that means we'll be winning.
I'm going to say.
Yeah, that's true. And I'm definitely going to keep my eye on Harvey Barnes, as I think he is top class. And so hopefully he proves me right.
And I
Almiron,
hope
of
you're
course.
right. I hope you prove
Well,
me
he's got
right
everything to
as
play
well.
for tonight, hasn't he? You know,
Yeah.
he's been shouting that he wants to start. Now he's got his chance to shine.
Yeah. Jordan Falas says, I'll be watching your reaction to players after the match. Chris, my eyes are on you. There you go. You can, hey, don't leave, don't go anywhere, man. You
The
better stay here.
eyes of the Mr. On are
Hey,
upon
Absolutely.
you.
one thing about me is I have my convictions well put and well kept. Not like the old man who complains all match long and thinks that it's the worst thing ever, and all of a sudden, and the match review, everything is positive. I have my convictions are right there where they belong, man. So we'll see. Keep your eyes on me, Jordy. And now, if we play bad, well, I'm going to criticize the players. I can't. It is what it is. 2-1, 2-007. That's
I love it.
that's one kind of name. It's a strong team, and they changed 10 players from their last game. Well, yeah, you are right. So we should be able to beat this team. In all fairness. So right now, everybody, please.
I haven't done that count. But if we've made 10 changes there, as he's just said.
No, them.
Yeah, I knew they had. Oh, I thought he was talking about us.
No,
them.
I was
they.
gonna say,
We literally only made 1, 2, 3 changes, 4 changes.
No, we made more than that. We made Trippier for Livramento, Burn for Kelly.
That's a change.
Well,
I'm talking
of course
about
it's a
the
change.
legitimate thing. I mean, I'm not saying just because they didn't play last game. But
No,
Kieran Trippier, for the most part,
we've made at least 7 changes.
Kieran Trippier, for the most part, should be a starter of this team to most people, right?
Right.
So that's what I'm saying.
Kelly, Hall for Kelly.
Yeah, but Hall should be starting. That's
and
not
only for Longstaff.
Yeah, here we go. You
Will
go
it
too
for
little,
Bruno.
man. Too little.
Miggy for Murphy. And Barnes for Gordon. And the fact, the point I'm making is the fact that we have made those changes, and to me, we've actually got a stronger lineup there than we had on Saturday, says something now about our whole squad strength, which reinforces what I believe, that our squad is strong enough to beat top 4, even without any signings.
Okay, man. Okay. I guess you didn't
No
watch the game against
flip-flopping there, kid. Straight down the line, as always.
You didn't watch Southampton or Bournemouth, I guess. We played amazing. Roy, you can change your prediction if you want. Let me know right now, so I can change it. Where are you? So if you want anybody that's playing the game, the tournament,
Everybody's going to come in there and say 4-0 win.
It better not be 20 changes, because I'm not going to be here all day.
Yeah,
Well, I
exactly.
can do it. Hang on.
It's because I got to pull up already, man. I got to pull up.
You are, but I haven't.
Okay. Well, then you can change them then.
I'll do it.
So Beer Biking's changing his to 3-1 Newcastle. So keep that in mind.
Hang on 2 secs.
You should have that thing pulled up already, man.
You shut it. You shut it.
This old man, I'm telling you, man, it's pointless.
You shut it.
Right, BV.
Oh man, this guy, these people, everybody's changing their stuff now. Shout out to Davey. At least we'll have strength on the bench. Says him. Michael says you need to Google the words "manners" when speaking over people all the time, lad. He'll never change that, man.
Right, Beer Viking was 2-2. What's he now?
3-0.
He
Oh,
is
they're 3-1.
3-1. 3-1 Beer Viking.
One,
And tag is Geordie. He's 3-0.
3.
AG changes it to 3-0. The tune.
And Tag has gone from 2-0 to 3-0.
To
Right?
3-0. And Roy's 3-1.
Royce.
Hold on, what? Are you in there? Are you doing something here, mister?
I don't. It's close, man. I don't have it. I'm not in it.
Oh, it's because I'm not edited, man. Hang on. Start again, sorry.
I swear to God, man.
Oh,
Right.
my days.
Beer Viking went to
3-1. Jesus, man.
BV, we have lost him again. Oh, that's because he's nearly at the top of the league, man.
Beer Viking.
Yeah.
Get out of here.
Right,
we're gonna see on the match reaction. Beer Viking 3-1.
AJ went to
3-0.
3-0. The tune.
Yeah, I've changed Beer Viking to 3-1. That's correct, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes, man. AG 3-0.
Right.
And then Roy 3-1.
Goes from 2-0.
Man, we don't need to do all that commentary, man. Just change the damn score.
Roy.
Yeah, man, this is unbearable, man.
Goes from 2-1 to Forest to
3-1 Newcastle. 3-1 Newcastle.
3. Right, got those 3.
All right,
that's
good. You can change mine to 2-0 as well.
Chris goes from a 1-1 draw to 0.
Yeah. 2-0. I think we're gonna have too much power. But anyways, we gotta get settled up for the. Come on, there you go.
Say what's up?
Settled up for the thing. Oh, come on now. There we go. My thing is getting a little sticky. My mic. Toon Talk. Anderson to scored against us. Well, that is the law of football. One of the football gods got rules, but we shall not invoke it. We shall not call for it. But there you go. So everybody's good. His predictions is good. At the end of the for the match reaction after full time, we will show everybody what the table is looking like for the ones participating. But everybody else, if you're not participating, everybody actually in the chat right now, tell us your predictions. If you haven't already given us your prediction, let us know. We got Toon Talk. We got everybody. Come on, let us know what you think of Epic NUFC. Well, he said easy Newcastle 5-0 win.
Yeah,
all right. And Davey as well. Let us know. Everybody out there, come on. Michael, let us know your predictions before kickoff. I think Newcastle should be good. Just to, well, I'm trying to look up the previous matches against Forest. They did make it hard for us, I think, at St. James's Park, maybe.
They did
last season.
Very hard.
Open a couple of windows here.
And the City Ground is a tough ground, but we shall see what's going to happen. Davey saying 3-1 to Toon. Betsy 1-2 Newcastle or 2-1 Newcastle. Toon Nut says
I am cooking.
2-0 to Toon win. Roy says, "Oh, I forgot Miggy was on. Can I change it again?" You don't mean that. There you go. No, he said he's kidding. He's kidding. No, I think Miggy. Look, man. At this point in time, I would pick Murphy just on the regular lineup, not today. I mean, today is fine to give Miggy an opportunity. On the regular time, I would probably put Murphy over Miggy, but there's much in the difference, to be honest, man. I've realized now. I think Murphy has a good. He's more conscious on what he does, but not as he doesn't pay attention too much either. Like he loses the balls. I mean, it's.
Miggy is much better in front of trips.
Oh, here we go with this in front of stuff, man. My God.
I think you've got to look at it from two aspects. The trouble is with Murphy, and this is why he gets slated. If you have a look against Bournemouth, there was a couple of channel balls that he tried, and technically, even though he's got the brain, technically he hasn't got the ability to thread the shoelace, if that makes any sense, because it's weight of pass, it's direction of pass. He's got the mindset to do it, but unfortunately, having the technicality to do it doesn't always shine through, and that's why he does a lot of wrong things at the right time, if that makes sense. And what we need to do is play simple. We don't need another creative player up there. If he can just get the ball, try and hit a target in the box, or even just keep possession, drop it back to somebody coming from midfield. Things like that just progress the ball going forward. If he was to do the simple things like he did in pre-season, there was none of this, trying to thread a shoelace into a space in pre-season. He played the game so simple, hence he had a really clever-ish pre-season. He scored some goals, he assisted in some goals. That's all we need from him when he's playing.
Yeah, good points right there. I mean, Beer Viking obviously has a clear agenda against Murphy. He says Miggy clean sheets 13, Murphy clean sheets 4, as if they are defenders or something. Make no sense. How many crosses would be a good one? I don't think Miggy has many. But then again, I to be honest, I don't think both either. I think they're both.
The thing about me, how many moves was Miggy involved in leading to Trippier getting the crosses in?
I think they've
by having the pace to make that initial run up the right wing, which he then gets fed the ball, and then he brings the 3 in into that triangle on the right hand side. Sick of seeing it. Doesn't show in the statistics.
Well, yeah, but I mean, you also can't keep a guy because of that. That's just not secondary work. It's like 4th, 5th, type thing. I mean, like he needs to be able to do his job efficiently, and he's not doing that either. So, look, they're subs for me. I have them as subs all day. We just need.
We know they're not good enough. End of.
Yeah, they're just squad players, aren't they? At the end of the day.
Yeah. That's I agree with that. There you go. Well, we're just waiting now for the match, of course. Let me try to see if I can find some comments that we may have overlooked.
I mean, obviously, Forest are obviously trying to use or utilise some of their new signings in this game to try and get them gelling a little bit, because obviously bringing in new players often takes a while for. But Nunes is never one of them managers that's worried about not trialing something. He'll have a go. He's very much a bit of a gung-ho type manager, where obviously Eddie's a bit more of a cautious manager. Yes, he has tried certain things. I mean, we saw when we were doing the preview the other day how many players. I mean, Strasbourg Steve and DX were saying, remember when we had this team out? Remember when we had that team out? He likes to bring Hall up the midfield. That was when we didn't have a squad to pick from. And that's what I said. And Wynn alluded to it just, now all of a sudden, there's a little bit more depth there. There's a little bit more to actually pick from. And if you like it, people will say it's, yes, there's 6 changes and you've rung 6 changes, but it's still a strong side. It's not a weak side. And if we can bring another couple in, because that's all you're looking for now, is to strengthen the side a bit deeper. Right winger and a centre back, and bang, you have got a team that can go far.
Yeah. Do you guys have the players in the tunnel? I see somebody putting the players.
Yeah, I've got the players in the tunnel.
Just behind you.
Warming up or ready for it to play?
No, just standing waiting. The referee's walking through now.
Yeah, because we still got like 6 minutes for me to even get a feed.
Yeah, 5 minutes now.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, 5 minutes, 6, 7. I think match starts at for me 2 p.m. on the dot. For you guys 8, I believe. So
yeah,
I got my Newcastle United bracelet. Look at that.
Ooh, did that come as a freebie?
Oh, that's when I was, I was having a meeting with Darren Niels. He just, it was just on there.
Golden handshake, was it?
You mean when you got the selfie in the fan zone?
Oh no, it was no fan zone, man. I was in the meetings. Everybody, Lee McFarlane said we've done our prediction.
I've caught it. Got it here. The name you just dropped there. I've got it.
You got it.
Yeah,
I got it in the slips.
Lee McFarlane, how? So we've done our predicted scores.
Hey,
How
what about
we-
your pal, mate?
What pal?
Nobby?
Oh,
Oh,
man, he
yeah.
got. And that's
He got chunked, man.
and I don't even understand. I don't understand, man. Why?
Why?
Three draws and
Because the
3 losses, bottom of the league.
After 6 games.
2 draws and 3 losses. I mean, you gotta give him
3
time,
losses,
man.
3 draws.
3
gonna try
draws,
to-
3 defeats.
We're gonna try to get Noe back on the channel, man. We're gonna bring him on. We're gonna ask him questions.
Talk about the good old days.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't mention. That's like don't mention the war. Don't mention blind Spartans.
There you go.
No, I've got them lining up on the.
Oh, then we
pitch.
got now we got
Yeah, look at the fans, man.
all
Black and
right.
white stripes.
Green.
Come on. Come on,
Now
Sandra.
do you have them greeting each other?
No, I've
they're
got.
coming
They're
out.
showing the team.
Your mic's gone, Win. I don't know whether you're lagging or...
1 2
just
1
seems-
2.
That's better. Yeah, you're good. You're good. But it
I
just
think
sounds
it's
as if
lagging a
you
little
were
bit, but
chopping.
anyways, we got the atmosphere on. We got the teams out. We got the lineups ready. Ladies and gentlemen, Newcastle United
Carlos
facing
Miguel.
Nottingham Forest away for the Carabao Cup. Why is it? What's Carabao? I see a bull on there. I guess
Energy drink.
I guess you don't drink Carabao. You drink the damn
No, I
Monster.
drink Monster.
Anyways, folks, please hit the like button. Help us out. Help us support the channel. Dude, every time I look at the feed on the thing, it says live adverts. And I'm like, why is there
Yeah.
so many adverts, man,
I don't know.
on the stream?
Yeah,
Anyway.
it'd be interesting to see how we play against this 4-2-3-1. We've struggled a little bit in the past with this system. It'd be interesting to see how we do it today. I mean, they are different lineup, obviously, with only Anderson staying in the team from the weekend. So it will be interesting to see where we are from there.
Yep.
We've got a
Interesting to say the
youngster in there
least.
playing as full-back, and I think that's on... I think he's the right back. He's only a teenager. So I'm hoping Harvey Barnes can rip into him before he gets settled.
Arit!
Irie man.
Vendetta's in the chat as well. Ready. Every match he's ready to give us his hard-earned opinion on the match. Regardless of the result, I just hope we play decent and give it a go. A high press usually kills us. But let's see. I'm looking at right now, Sandro Tonali.
Yeah, Joe Lenton on the right-hand side of the 3. Tonali central.
That's right. Hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button. Let's get it. Let's get those likes up.
Right. Well, I don't know where you are, but I've got a close up of Tonali at the minute.
Yeah, me too.
I've
But
got Anderson.
I will. Oh, Anderson.
Yeah, it's just... But then I've just got on to Tonali now.
Oh, okay. So I'll
So
pause
I'm
it.
probably
Oh,
slightly bit... No, it's okay. You can carry on.
no, not right now. When we kick off, like 10
We'll-
seconds. Again, 10 seconds.
We'll
We'll do the same
sync on 30 seconds.
thing. Right now, everybody's lining up.
Yeah, they're all around the circle. Somebody must have died, I think.
Well, I wonder if this
Oh.
might be related to the Izquierdo fella
It's-
who died in South America.
It'll be the what's the name, won't it? It'll be
The guy that died in the
Sven.
football match.
Sven, won't it? Because he's the
Oh,
he's the
Sven
first
Goran
match.
Eriksson,
yeah.
yeah.
Notts County, yeah.
Yeah. My next beer lined up. Look at that size. A stubby
That's a lovely
one.
little one.
Yeah, it's
Is
the
that a
Coors,
bottle?
Hey.
the Coors Golden Banquet beer. Yeah, and it is obviously for Sven Goran Eriksson, former England manager. And of course, he did manage in the Premier League, Manchester City, one of those teams that he managed. So there we go. We're all lined up, ladies and gents. Please hit the like button. Ropa.
Proper.
Looks like it's a Newcastle kickoff.
As we look at the city ground.
It is a nice ground, though.
Yeah. Former Champions League winners.
Yeah.
Back
Not
in the-
strictly true. European Cup winners.
Oh,
Cup
Champions
winners, yeah.
League, man. That's what it was.
No, that was when it was a proper cup competition.
We're at the Brian Clough. Oh, looking at the
Yep.
Brian Clough stand.
Number one, you had to be champions to be in it. And number
anyway.
two, it was straight knockout.
We're not going to do that second rant again. We are ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. I will pause at 30 seconds. We are on the way.
Right.
We're in the air 30 seconds. I shall pause it so you guys can
Oh,
catch
well
up.
done,
I'll be careful.
Almiron. Go on,
Isak.
mate. Go on,
Alexander Isak.
Go on.
Down.
Finish!
Oh, Willock.
Willock, come
And
on!
it's in already.
What?
Man,
25
oh,
seconds?
Man. Hoo-hoo-hoo.
Gonna change me.
Get it!
Propa, propa, propa.
That was from Miggy as well. Miggy's toe poke from the midfield.
Yeah.
Really good stuff.
Hell yeah.
Not only
man.
gets some going from the middle of the park.
Yeah.
A little
What
bit of
a
Almiron
play.
toe poke towards
And I thought it was.
Isak.
Dude, I saw Tonali was
Tell
just
you what,
right there.
That Matt Sells in goal.
Yeah.
Where he was shooting, didn't he?
Oh, it's not. No, it's
Ooh.
not. That new lad, isn't it, Miguel?
All right, no, that's not Matt Sells.
I guess say Matt Sells.
But Willock doing what Willock used to do really well.
Really well.
arriving in the box and finishing his dinner.
Oh,
Come on,
yeah.
man,
Excellent,
let's settle.
excellent, excellent.
Anyways, I'm going to pause it at Mighty Win. Are you you're
Hold
behind,
on,
right?
hold on. I'm at
I'm on
133, guys.
122.
Oh, I'm in front of you now.
Yeah, he's in front of him. So he's just so Gary, pause. You are just a few seconds behind me, so be sure to pay attention. Let's pause at 155. 155. 155. 51, 52.
So I'm coming
53.
41, 43,
55
44,
right now.
45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Go. Ball's out to Lewis Hall.
There we go. Lewis Hall on the left side. And Newcastle United started this cup run with a bang. And I swear to God, Tonali was just right there as well. I thought it
Yeah.
might have been him. My screen blurred out for a second, and
And
it
so
ended up
did
being
mine. And there's
So was it-
Lewis
little
Hall.
bit
Oh, be
knocked
careful
forward
now,
from
Joe.
Tonali,
Lewis Hall
and
losing
then
the
it was
ball.
a toe poke to Almiron. Really good.
Yeah,
Oh, man.
but Lewis Hall just getting skinned like a kitten again.
Well, this
Just
is
well
one
there,
play.
though.
And that's a good play right there. Almiron's back to Willock. Willock now 1-on-1. Willock with the open space. Willock going forward. Passing it inside.
Come on, mate.
Isak.
Yeah.
Tonali! Oh, man. He was about to be the hero once
Oh.
again. Woo! This game is
It's
up
rock
and
and
down,
roll.
up and down. Proper! Man, oh, man, my, oh, my. And Forrest don't know what's hit them yet.
No. We got Miggy on the left-hand side at the minute.
Exactly. Awaniyi was trying to do something there, but of course Newcastle United recuperates the ball back on the right side with Kieran Trippier, who plays it inside to Emil Kraft. And Newcastle United in dramatic fashion. Tonali is looking so good making those runs, man. The people are not watching because they're focused on the ball. Nottingham Forest now
Tonali
again.
was the furthest forward then. He just made a run
Exactly.
from midfield.
Exactly. Moreira, Silva Moreira, back to Bowley, who hoops it. Be careful, Lewis Hall.
What's that?
Awaniyi trying to fight Lewis Hall right there. Willock again, a bad pass. And now Forrest again, Elliot Anderson. And now Ramon Sosa. Trust.
Well done, Trips.
Oh,
Come on, you got to back it.
Silva with the shot, nicely blocked. And now Tonali with the pass. It wasn't well executed, but Tonali thinking ahead.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Back to Carlos Miguel, goalkeeper for Forest. Awoniyi. Lewis Hall nicely stolen, but then he loses it again, and now
Hard touch that was. Out of
it's
position
going
now.
to Silva. Silva with the cross. Be careful. And that's going to be a goal kick for Newcastle United. But we can't leave the man open like that.
No, that's just Lewis Hall. A little bit too heavy on the touch. Brings it inside, and the ball is away from his body. He's got no control whatsoever on it. Unfortunately, the ball from Willock for Tonali's effort was probably a little bit too close for the keeper.
Ooh, look at that.
Even though it was a good chance, if he had played it a bit closer to Tonali, where he's able to get a touch and then compose, it probably would have been a better finish.
Right, guys, I've just had to change stream there. I'm on 5:30 now.
You're just behind them, buddy. Couple of seconds.
5:37, 38, 41.
You're 1 second, that's all.
Right, that's okay. Out the Lewis Hall, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Referee!
That's got to be a foul right there on Isak. Six minutes underway, and this match is proper. That was a foul right there.
That was a nasty one. Down his standing leg.
Good ball.
Nice cross right there by Hall. Nobody home.
Well
Careful
done,
on Miguel
McGee.
Almiron. And now Almiron steals the ball. Tonali next to him. He passes it back, though, to Kieran
That's
Trippier.
okay.
GS7 is definitely playing in the middle.
Tonali's overloaded, mate, in that number 10 slot. It's amazing.
Oh, man, I love it, man.
I've missed this lad.
Alexander Isak. Oh, look at that. Proper footwork. Deflected. And that's going to be a throw-in for Newcastle. Lewis Hall.
Joe
Joe
really
Willock.
seen much of this Sam Allison, the referee tonight. It'd be interesting to see how he lets the game play.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what game you had a game on Saturday, didn't you? Oh, that was too easy.
Be careful now. Awoniyi alone.
That's the
That's
wrong
a
side
nice
of
cross.
Miggy.
And Nicholas Pope. Whoa, man. Well, that's a bad execution by Pope. Nicely done.
Wasn't
By
all.
Dan Burn. Well defended. by Burn.
PDB saves his blushes.
But, man, that is poor by
That was
Pope.
Miggy. That was the bad side of Miggy. That started that, unfortunately.
Eh?
Be careful, Forrest. Creating. Thinking about it. Moreira giving it to Silva. And nicely done, Joe
Good
Willock.
return.
They're calling for a penalty. No way.
Right,
Willock is down with a.
here we go.
We call that a sleeper.
Dead
In
leg.
Spanish, we go to a sleeper, man. When you hit right there, man, go down.
Dead
Yeah.
leg.
Nice cross right there, but see, this is the one right there. Pope, I don't know. He
comes to
should have
catch.
tried to punch that one. He tried to grab it, and then Burn just in time. You've got to be careful.
Yeah, that's the.
I think that was a collision there. I don't think it's not much to do with muscle or tear or anything like that. Or well, he's giving a gesture.
Yeah.
So, I would assume of like a snap with that gesture. I don't know, but that would be horrific, to be honest, for Joe Willock to go down like that after scoring a good goal and seeing good positive moves on the pitch. What is he? Do you have any idea, Gary, what he might be trying to do there?
Yeah, it could be. You have the labral ligament that goes across the front of your joint, your hip joint, coming running down. And sometimes, if you jar that, you see, if you put his foot down there and he jarred it, and it's like it could have just popped the labral ligament in his. I mean, hopefully, there's nothing too bad, but it's potential. Just a little bit of like a muscle spasm, because sometimes you can get a literal electric shock going into your thigh muscle, into your quad when that happens.
Yeah, and look at this definition, execution by Alexander Isak. Could have been 1-0, but could have been 1-0 himself. But Joe Willock just in time. Tonali was there close by as well. Man, what a way to open the score. 28 minutes, I believe.
28 seconds.
8 seconds. Sorry, yeah, you're right.
I say I had 25 on mine, so I don't know, because it was like, what the heck?
Could have been earlier, yeah. Well, the corner kick is going to have to
be a Viking. Take him off. He's done his 10 minutes this season.
That's interesting.
Oh, hello, Trips is having a word with Tonali there, telling him to calm down.
Now be careful. Lock it in loaded from deep. And we got Almiron, I think it was deflecting the ball. That's got to be a yellow card. And now somebody's got to be painted yellow. No! That is shocking, that one. That is shocking, man. That is shocking.
What, and he's given nothing. I don't know. The second one wasn't too bad. The first one definitely was.
Oh, man, that is shocking right there. With an open field in front of him. Clear attack. Man, that's shocking. But anyways, who's the Mighty Win? You got your one job, man. Who's the referee?
We just said, didn't we?
Who is he? What's his name? Exactly. Man, you got one job, and you show up late. Come on, man.
You refed the game on Saturday as well.
Oh, he didn't. Elias Tobias, good evening, all. What a wonderful start. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Hit the like button, everyone. Come on, help us support the channel. NUFC Talk TV live for you, all Newcastle fans, giving you 24/7 coverage of the black and whites. A throw in there, Moreira. Eric da Silva Moreira with a long throw in. Nice, I believe that was Joe Linton defending now, and nicely hoofed by Almiron. All the way back to Abbott.
Well, it's supposed to be John Brooks, but that's definitely not John Brooks.
No, John Brooks is not. I think he's American John Brooks. He's not on there.
No, the referee I'm on about.
Oh, you're talking about that.
It's supposed to be John Brooks, who was named for this game.
They switched him last time.
John Brooks.
Something happened. Now be careful. Awoniyi. And now on the right side, Da Silva Moreira, 17. Cutting inside. Be careful. Lewis Hall seems a bit lost. Almiron nicely done defensively right there. Miguel Almiron pushing it back. Oh, look at that. Thank you so much to Elias, man. Elias Tobias gifting 5 memberships. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you, brother. And they have gone to Matt, Gilly, DMT, Top Boy Jr., and Jake Kirkton. So thank you so much, Elias. You're a top guy, man. Top lad. Thank you for supporting us, man.
Brian's membership.
Yeah, and the good thing is you can see on the screen who it went to, too.
Yeah.
Well, now look at that, and that is not a good sight right now, not because of the player coming in, Bruno Guimaraes, but it's bad because Joe Willock has to come off the pitch once again, injured. And this is not looking good, fellas.
It's obviously done that little bit of a twist and that popping feeling he's got. It's either one of the guides in the top of his quad that's gone, which is popped.
He felt
but
the pop. He said it.
Yeah.
And that's not good.
It could
man.
be just dead leg. It could be just a dead leg. And, you know, sometimes you just can't run them off.
Weird.
Yeah. What is this old man? Who are you whispering to, man? You're supposed to be working
Right.
and you're whispering to somebody.
So it's the referee is Wade Smith,
You had to call somebody to know that.
who to see if
let me tell-
tighten it in, man.
Let me tell you something. Joe Willock is
But it's
distraught, man.
the referee is Wade Smith, who was originally going to be one of the assistant referees.
Hey, Joe Willock is distraught. Joe Willock can't believe what's happening to him right now. And back on to Bruno Guimaraes in the midfield, and he is going to be captain for Newcastle United, getting the armband from Trippier. That's an interesting as well. You know, during the live match, was Trippier going to take it off and give it to him? But clearly that's happened. And now Sandro Spaghetti Tonali going down.
Jesus, Sandro. Good lad.
Man, do you see how he
Bit
protected
of
that ball,
strength
Joe
there,
Linton
look at
now?
that. Yeah.
On the left side, Joe Linton. And now we got Harvey Barnes passing it to Joe Linton. Back to Hall. Hall with the cross. And nobody home.
To look, eh?
Forrest just gave it away. No problem at all. And we got to remind people, Joe Willock has to come off the pitch. Devastated, of course. The devastation in his face.
Yeah.
He did show a pop with his fingers, with his hands to the medical team. And so we had to see what happens. But that is definitely a worry.
Huh. I'll tell you what's
excellent
painful, though.
work again by Tonali there.
I'll tell you what you got to think of. It's an MR arthrogram, which is an injection into the hip itself to see whether the labral ligament has gone, and they're bloody painful. It feels like you're getting your hip dislocated.
Oh, well, that would be tough. Anyways, the new members, Matt, Gilly, and everybody else, don't forget to enjoy your membership. You can sign up for the weekly predictions if you want to, but you don't have to. You can also enjoy live shows only for members, videos only for members, also giveaways. So make sure you continue your membership. Help us a lot. And, of course, you enjoy exclusive content and giveaways. We shall see and monitor Joe Willock, of course. Lewis Hall now, number 20 on the left side. Carrying the ball up front. More than likely going to give it to Harry Barnes. Barnes, Joe Linton. Joe Linton, Barnes. Barnes trying to cut inside. Now he's probably going to give it to the Hall. Hall back to Joe Linton. And now Joe Linton playing all the way back with the defense and Nicholas Pope back on it. Hit the like button, folks. Hit the like button.
Yeah, Matt's is
Those
just
Hall.
saying about getting impatient with
I think I
Willock.
must be in front of you now, am I?
Oh, no, Tonali. Tonali back to Harvey Barnes.
Come on.
Oh, man, what a shot right there by Miguel
Unlucky,
Almiron.
Miggy.
Try to pause it all, man.
Where are you
Go
now,
on.
Win?
I'm on.
Oh, we
I'm
had
on
to move.
1750, 53.
Yeah, I'm 1807 now.
Yeah, you really. Well, I'm gonna have to. Now I went all the way forward, 18-15.
Right. Well, I'm already at 1815 now.
I'm 20, 21, 22.
20.
Well, we had to-
Well, that'll do for me. I'm
but you
24,
can't- now
25,
Gary's-
26.
Try to refresh it, Gary, and see if it puts you up forward more. Oh, that's an empty cross right there. Nobody home for that cross towards Forest. Now Newcastle United back with it. Miguel Almiron passing it back. Miguel Almiron seems active today. That's a positive to see. Very good on the defense, recuperating some balls and doing some good work.
Are you watching, Roy?
Lewis Hall back to Byrne. Byrne and Hall. Hall passing it back to Pope. Pope better hoof it. And no, he plays it. That's a that's a risk right there, in my opinion. But it does
I
get to
agree.
Trippier.
It gets to where it's supposed to go.
Trippier. He's going to play with Tonali. Trippier, Tonali. Tonali, Trippier. A little practice work here. A ping pong, as I like to call it. And now Dan Burn. Frankenstein. Oh, look at that. That's the quality, but you got to be able to execute it. But you see how he passed that ball, Harvey Barnes, man. Man, that's Messi-like.
That's terrible.
Without the accuracy.
Yeah.
The way he
That's
just
terrible.
the way he just hit that ball was sharp to
Yeah.
me. But anyways, Bruno Guimaraes in the midfield, captain for Newcastle United. Or he's trying to steal the ball there. But Bruno, be careful. Almiron back with the ball, passing it back to Bruno.
Yeah, yes,
Bruno, be careful. Don't lose it, Bruno.
Bruno.
And that's going to be a foul right there. But Jockey,
Love that.
play on quickly. Tonali back at it. Newcastle playing on the right side. Back with Tonali. Tonali all the way to the midfield. With Burn.
That's what I said. That's just so good playing triangles.
Yeah,
Just
yeah,
keep
yeah.
possession.
Look at that Harvey Barnes. Be careful. Harvey Barnes. To Tonali.
Space.
Tonali with a pass.
Ooh.
That would have been
Push it.
dangerous right there. The pass.
So he's going to have a dig. Lock and
No.
load.
Where are you at, man?
Like I say.
Tonali's
Have
brain.
a dig.
Tonali's brain moving faster than Almiron's feet.
You know, a player I haven't heard of. He's Anderson for them. Not
Oh, no.
once.
He's quiet.
You
Now be careful now.
should have had a call there,
That's
lad.
Silva with the corner. Nobody home, but Forrest still gets the ball back. Sosa gets a corner kick for Forrest. But Almiron doing good defensive work. So you've got to give him that.
Come on. Miggy
Corner.
Almiron.
Nicholas Pope
That'll do.
is able to touch it. And Almiron on the left side.
Well done. That'll do.
Very active, Miguel Almiron.
So you think you can do without me, do you?
Yeah, he's trying to prove his case. Newcastle. Oh, Joe Linton gives it back.
Joe.
Be careful. Oh, man. And Tonali. Nicely done right there. Getting the ball out of a danger zone. Ellie Anderson passing it back. Moreno, I'm sorry. Anderson. The ball goes back to Anderson right now. Number 8 for Forrest. All the way to the
What a
right
great
side
ball.
to Moreira. Good ball. Anderson trying to put it in the box. But Almiron gets
They'll
it
work
back. Almiron to the side. Joelinton. Oh, what a pass
Oh,
right
what a
there for
ball.
Harvey Barnes. And now Harvey Barnes is 1-on-1. Harvey Barnes is probably going to cut inside. Passing it to Joelinton. From deep. Woo!
Whoa.
Joelinton. Close and yet so far. But that's a good vision right there for Joelinton, man. That pass without looking. Harvey Barnes cuts inside, passes it back to Joelinton, who just, there he looks a lot wider than they
Yeah,
looked
it
on the
does.
other bit. But
He just tried to shape it into the right hand corner of the goal. He'd opened his body up really nice. But
Right.
just didn't quite deliver the goods.
Yep.
But that was okay from Miggy again. You know, playing the ball from the deep, played it simple, did well.
Oh, Miguel to hoof it. all the way to Joe Linton's side, who lets it go smartly and astutely. And that's going to be a throw-in for Newcastle United. Eddie Howe walking back to the bench to get some water. Guimaraes gives it away. Bowley, back to Bowley. Bowley to Moreira. Dominguez. All the way to the left side to Moreno. Alex Moreno. Alex Moreno with the ball. Moreno on the right side. Moreira to cross it. Nicely defended right there by Joe Linton. Ooh, be careful.
That'll do.
Yeah. Ellie Anderson.
Yeah. So there's the commentator's curse. I said he hadn't touched the ball in how many minutes, and he's done nothing but touch the ball since.
Yeah.
6 in 2 minutes.
Yeah, exactly.
Jonathan says Almiron has been pretty brilliant so far. He can stay if he carries on like that. Well, brilliant is probably not the word I would choose, but he's been very active and, very, very good. Looks good. Doing a lot of defensive work. That's running all over the place. I think that's good. Trippier now against, oh, look at that. Trippier loses the ball. Be careful. Nicely done by Joe Linton. Defended. Guimaraes now trying to get away with the ball, and the referee is going to say, play on, play on. Forrest back with the ball. That was a cross right there. Nicely done. Isak right
That's
to
what
it.
you've got to do now. Play the
Guimaraes. He needs to have a pass back to Lewis Hall, and the referee calls a foul in the midfield.
That's what Bruno does best. He waits for the player to get right on him. Little touch, and off you go. Just slow it down.
Tonali back to Trippier. Now Tonali with the ball. Kraft. Now be careful with that pass. Lewis Hall to the middle and gives it away now. I believe that was Kraft. Yep.
Oh, to be fair, he didn't have a lot of time then.
He's just trying to drill a ball out to J7, and it's just
he got rid. That was the main thing.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what's the matter with J7 just lately?
Well, he's 100% improved. Oh, dear me. You're so happy for me. He's still 100% improvement on what he was on Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah. A throw in right there for Forrest, and the referee is going to call an offside.
Eh?
I don't know what offside he's talking about, to be honest, or a foul maybe.
Might be a foul, I think. Can't be offside.
Throwing.
Yeah. Can't be offside on the throw-in.
Oh, foul throw. Must have been a foul throw.
Oh, wow. When is the last time you've seen that?
Well, I see them quite often.
No, man. You throw the ball, you did take 30 minutes on the sideline.
No, it wasn't for time wasting or anything. It just he didn't have the ball right behind his head.
You'll never seen that, ever. Everybody just throws it however they want. But anyways, it's not a debate show. Look at that, Newcastle United getting the ball back. Nicely done. Oh, Guimaraes goes down in the midfield. A throw-in for Newcastle. James Cuff, there's about 20 foul throws per game in professional football. Never seen a single one called before. Exactly.
Well, you just did.
Nicely passed to Lewis Hall from Pope. Harvey Barnes, who badly executes that pass.
Nicely controlled. Oh.
That's another throw in now for Forest, and now it's become a little bit of a stagnant match. Not the same energy as earlier, but of course Newcastle did the deed. Indeed. And now Forest carrying the ball. Get that pressing nicely done by Almiron. Anderson now lobbing it.
Well done,
Now
J7.
Newcastle gets the ball back now, nicely
That's
done by
better.
Joe Linton. And now Harvey Barnes on the left side. Barnes looking up and thinking. Barnes one-on-one against Anderson. Barnes passing it back to Lewis Hall successfully. And now Hall, be careful. Hall in the midfield. It's gonna, what a sharp, well, he looked good. Right on the top of Trippier as we look at Joe Willock, the injured man.
With the ice pack.
But he did score. So I guess
Absolutely.
that's good.
Oh, we got Tonali.
And now Tonali, what's going on with him? Oh, give our man. What is going on with Tonali now? Man, this is not
He's got a
good.
smack in the throat.
Oh, okay. Oh, there we go.
Team you guys on now?
Yeah,
3107.
3106, 3107, 8, 9, 10.
Oh, God, I'm miles behind.
Miles behind. What are you on?
All right, as long as I'm behind, I'll just.
Well, let's try to unify.
Well,
Let me pause it.
I'm
30,
11
I'm
now,
going to pause
12.
at 3130, Gary. 3130, 25, 26, 3130, 3130. Okay, pause,
22,
pause.
23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30.
There you go. So we should be back synced up.
Latest
Yeah.
scores: Wolves 1, Burnley 0, Wimbledon 1, Ipswich 1, Cardiff 1, Southampton 2, Colchester 0, Brentford 1, Swansea 0, Wickham 1, Hot Bear Mason, West Ham Bournemouth 0-0.
There you go. Moreno trying to do a little trickery there, and Almiron defending nicely. Almiron is surprising me a bit with this active defending, although he
Yeah,
needs
but
to
then
be.
he's lost it.
Although he needs to be an
We've got the
offender.
goal kick. Yeah.
Yeah.
The
It was a
trouble
bit
is,
of
though,
a
he's
Murphy,
trying,
wasn't it?
yeah, he's trying to
Yeah.
protect one way and then gets cheaped at the side. But I mean, there's backup there. It's not as if he's created a goal scoring opportunity, but he has got to be a little bit more aware of what's around him.
Well, Tonali is back on the pitch, of course. Not sure what was going on there. Maybe he was hit, or maybe he's tired.
No,
Would be
he signalled that
understandable.
he'd got a smack in the throat,
Oh, okay.
and that's why he just made him feel a little bit strange.
Be careful now, Dan Burn.
Oh,
Be
the
What was that
careful.
hand, for God's sake.
Awoniyi. Dan
What
Burn.
was that all about?
Oh, if that pass would have gotten
Oh,
through, that
what a
would have been
ball that
one.
could have been.
That would have been one hell of a pass by Lewis Hall if that would have gotten through. Nice vision right there. Can't fault him for that. And out Forrest back
The
with the
thing
ball.
is, that's what stats don't tell you, you see. That'll just go down as a missed pass, a missed long pass.
That's why I don't read stats. The
Well,
only
you've
one
got to
I
read
care for.
stats for all the games you don't see.
The only stat that matters is the one on your screen, folks. The proper one. And Newcastle United winning 1-0 at the City Ground against Nottingham Forest. With goals of Joe Willock. I will say Forest do have a lot of the possession right now. We got a nicely done right there by Joe Linton.
Nice. Oh. Well in, Trips, lad.
Well done, Trips. Back to Tonali. Tonali
Ah,
passing it on
lovely
the right
ball
side.
by
What a ball.
There we
Tonali.
go. A good ball right there for Almiron, who doesn't want him forward. Stops, gives it to Isak. Isak now covered by 2. And, of course, Newcastle lose that one. But interesting to say the least.
Miggy doing well once again. G7, what you doing?
And Moreira on the right side. Moreira against Lewis Hall. That ball went. And that ball is out of bounds.
V for Vendetta. Forest
Hey,
are all
Jonathan.
over it now. Eh?
Well, they do have the ball, and they are being proactive. We can't say that we are clearly playing better than them. The ball goes to Isak.
I think we are playing comfortably within ourselves at the minute.
We've lost a little bit of shape because of the Willock substitution.
Could be.
We've lost that little bit of pace into the 10 slot to support, and that's what Willock gives you. And so the get out now, if you have a look at when we've got the ball to retain possession in the middle of the park, it's about who's going to fit that void in the 10 slot, and at the minute, nobody seems to be filling it. Tonali stopped them late runs into that middle side. Yeah, Barnes isn't doing it. Well, like I say, he's not doing a lot apart from trying to play the odd ball in behind. But again, that's not the type of game that Barnes plays. Barnes likes it into feet.
Yeah.
Go on, prove me wrong.
Harvey Barnes now with Lewis Hall. Joe Linton. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno now under pressure. Passing it to Kraft, who gives it to Isak, and now Almiron.
It's a lovely little touch from Tonali there. I thought that was going to be lovely up the park.
Just wouldn't come down quickly enough.
And the cry of Eddie Howe's Black and White Army in one of those stands. In the away end, Burn. Trippier with a nice flare right there. And look at the Almiron once again. Hey, well, I mean, if you look, Almiron is very active. Look at that nutmeg. And of course, Awani had to bring the man down. Nick Pope. Stephen NUFC.
Smiley man is on fire.
Stephen NUFC, the difference Tonali makes to this team is incredible. I can agree with that, Steve. Isak.
Now go
Barnes.
on.
Oh, look at that Barnes with his own Auto pass. Barnes. Barnes to cross it. Oh, nobody home, but I think it's Trippier.
Come on now.
Isak. Back to Trippier. Oh, Almiron, sorry. Barnes from deep. Blocked.
He's got a hell of a shot on him, you know. Barnes
Well
with his left
done,
foot.
Mickey. Well done, Big Dan.
Yep. Lewis Hall.
I'm saying Mickey Burns.
Mickey Burns.
Big Dan Burns.
Horn back in the
Miggy
attack.
Burns. See, that's what I said. Tonali doesn't even touch it, does he? It's just like one touch. So different to watch him play.
Look at beautiful.
Doesn't even think about it.
Possession is 9/10 of the law.
40 minutes underway. Newcastle 1, Forest 0. Isak.
Oh, on the lines.
That was
Isak.
that was a bad giveaway right there. By
We
Isak.
overloaded two there. Did you see it?
Was trying to get it back. And look at that, though. Nicely and well defended by Newcastle. Everybody getting back.
Yeah, we've gone to that low block again. Look, you've got to be careful not to get penned in, though. That's the thing.
Oh, man. Get in frame, man. We're looking at your couch. Damn.
And what a lovely couch it is.
Well, there you go. Oh, man. That's a poor control. Be careful. Nicely done. Nicely defended by Harvey Barnes. And that's going to be a throw-in. Oh, for Newcastle. Okay. Lewis Hall. And back to Tonali in the midfield. Kraft all the way to Lewis Hall. And now Lewis Hall.
He's away. He's on the move. Give him it.
Barnes. Barnes doesn't know what to do. Barnes with the ball again. Passing it to Hall. Now Hall all the way back.
Well done.
Kraft.
And again.
Trippier. Kraft.
All you need to do.
And the lads are looking to make a play, but
Play the channels.
There we go.
Nicely
Well,
done.
but it got there.
Yeah, look at
Lewis
that
Hall,
Isak in
back
the
to
middle.
Isak,
He's
be
got
careful.
Loads of space.
Isak now passing
him
it back
go
to
again.
Joe Linton. Didn't get to it.
So
Be
poor.
careful, Lewis Hall now.
So it drives
Be
me
careful
insane
for
sometimes with Isak.
Nicholas Pope to hoof it.
Hoof the twat.
That's right.
Hoof the twat.
How do you think we're playing, old man?
I'm very happy. We are knackered. Very happy. We are knackered.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, ref. You bought that one.
All right, looks to be a Lewis Hall foul.
No, more than happy with what I'm saying here. More than happy. Especially from Tonali.
Oh, 100. He needs to play on the weekend.
He's never been away. Miggy's doing everything that could have been expected of him.
Miggy's doing really well, impactful. Not a lot of offense, I will say, but really
Same with
good
Tripp.
hard work.
Kraft's doing okay. Dan
Yeah.
Burns doing exactly what he needs to. Lewis Hall, couple of.
Oh, be
that is.
careful.
Oh,
That's
man.
a great
And
ball.
man, oh man, oh man.
What the hell was
What?
Pope doing
That
there?
was Pua. And Nickel, the camera's on Nick
What?
Pope because he, everybody knows he should have done better than that. That ball literally went all across the box.
That's a tremendous ball, Chris. That's one of them, in the middle of nowhere.
That's a bad bounce, but
Yeah, but if he
Well,
gets his head on that, Which, by the way, he should
but-
have done.
No, but the ball drops right. I mean, he can't put his hands on that
Yeah, you got more chance of spilling that to the lads running onto it.
because if he goes to it and he fumbles it, then he look like a bigger numpty. So I think the defense was caught off guard. Everybody was running from behind. Jolinton. Nobody has control. Kraft.
Tonali has.
Tonali back
Lovely
with
ball.
it.
Beautiful
Tonali to
ball.
Almiron. Almiron.
And a
And
great
Almiron
cross.
with the cross. Jolinton.
Ooh,
Oh, can't get to it. Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall has to put it up.
simple.
He
No,
puts it up.
go on.
Oh, that's a poor cross right there by Lewis Hall, who gets the
Seconds.
ball back though. And the ball goes back to Bruno. Bruno Guimaraes. Bruno about to lose it. Bruno with the pressure, calling for a foul.
Yeah,
and the referee
he's got-
says, "Hold on, wait a minute,
got the
hold
shirt
up."
there.
I didn't like that
Hold
one.
it.
I didn't like that one. And he's going to call for a foul in favor of Newcastle United. Let's look at it again. Well, he does hit him in the back of the heels, don't he? Let's look down.
Yeah, he just trod on the back of his heel there.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys, let me know in the chat if you guys are,
Come
are
on,
seeing
one before half-time.
a million adverts, because I keep seeing on my monitor here it says ad inserted, and I'm trying to see,
No,
and
I'm
I see
getting
that a
nothing.
lot often. So
I don't see anything.
to the chat, if you guys are watching, let me know if you get a lot of ads. But there you go.
That was off
That's
the
really
training
poor.
ground, but it went awry. Oh, and that went
Oh,
awry
be careful.
as well.
Oh, be careful. Back to Nicholas Pope, who's going to have to play. Oh,
Jesus.
man, you got to be careful with that one. Yeah, Millcraft.
A spin on the ball
Trippier,
just took the
back
ball
to
away
Pope.
from him.
Pope is going to have to hoof it.
And he does so successfully.
Yeah, but it's
That
still a little bit shaky. I'm not 100% sure. I like the way the whole thing was played.
No, it was a little bit too casual, wasn't it?
Yeah.
They all thought the ball was going to come back to them quite comfortably, but the spin on the ball just checked the ball in its stride and puts him under a little bit more pressure than it needed to. Hall.
All beaten again. But
Oh,
the
nicely
rock
done,
that is
nicely.
Big Dan Burns stands firm.
Nicely defended.
And again. Yes, get rid.
Jolinton.
Yes. Ooh, what a bet. Graham Jones having his two-penner. I think Lewis Hall will be getting a bit of a talking to at half-time.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
You think it's been shocking?
Well, he's not been shocking. but he's
I wouldn't
left
say
himself
shocking,
open.
but he's been making some very, very bad decisions.
Well, yeah, he's probably going to just get his ear pulled. Nothing
I
bad.
mean, he's young, you know. So he will make bad decisions. But he's also done some good stuff.
Yeah. Well, welcome, Jamie Royer. I know you're having trouble watching it, but at least you get to follow the live commentary here on NUFC Talk TV, brother. So thank you and welcome.
I think that's
don't
him saying it's on Super Sport.
And don't forget that we will have the instant match reaction after full time, taking a look at what's happened, our heated discussion on tonight's match. And it looks like Newcastle might, or look as if we might.
A long
advance.
way to go.
It's a long way to go, though. Another half to go, of course. So stay tuned. Nicely kind of done right there by Tonali. Well, That was a foul right there by Bruno, who can't believe it. And we might be looking at halftime at some point in time. I think the
Yeah, he's already played an extra minute.
yeah. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. The referee saying halftime. And interesting stuff we've seen today. I believe that well, Joe Willock is laughing, so maybe it wasn't anything. Tonali with Almiron. And he also did almost make it. He also almost scored. Isak almost scored, but Joe Willock certainly did earlier in the game. What do you guys think? It's halftime. Just to leave you guys with it, or I'll be here. I'm saying, Elias the bias says, I think the contrary. Hull has been outstanding overall.
What?
Yeah. Well, he's not had a bad game. It's just that sometimes he overplays, and he tries to do the stuff that, like, you look at the Tonalis of the world and the Brunos of the world. It's a lot of the stuff that comes literally natural. He's just got to play his own game. Sometimes his touch is a little bit away from his body. Sometimes because of his offensive thoughts, he likes to go on the, if you like, on the process of getting forward, and his mindset is always about going. And now he's at left back. You've got to sometimes just check to make sure that we've still got the ball when you make that run. There's been a couple of times he's had a little bit of a late run, and we've given the ball away. And it's, if you like, it's not helped him because Harvey Barnes hasn't really been at the races yet. So he's had a little bit of a sluggish first half, Harvey Barnes, and that counteracts what Hall's been trying to do. And like I say, the left-hand side has probably been a little bit weaker than the right-hand side, and that's all I'm going to say. But apart from that, I mean, like I say, he's not had a bad game. It's just sometimes you can overplay, and instead of playing it simple. And I think that's what he's been struggling with.
Yeah, fair enough. So let us know what you think in the comment section below about this match so far. Mighty Win, what's your first halftime, your first half assessment?
First thing is, very happy with the lineup. So that was the first thing. And that's as good a starting point as any. And then, they've all performed. They've all done well. So, there's been a lot of positives. We've had a few near misses. Got off to a great start, obviously, which always helps. I am more than satisfied with what's gone on so far.
Yep.
Welcome to get another goal or two, and then maybe rest some legs and try something new. Once it's in the bag.
We're not out of the woods, man. There's only one goal, so
I agree. That's what I'm saying.
I don't think you can be making too many changes. So welcome to CAD ET, I think CAD ET. Since we were comfortable since scoring.
Cadetti.
It's got the I get that. I read it afterwards, but it's got a space in it, so I got to say that. Can I call you Cadet? That would be good. We were comfortable since scoring Tonali and Men. Says, welcome to the channel, by the way. Appreciate you. And everybody else. Everybody else is commenting as well. Matt saying Isak has been crap, but what's up with those goal kicks from Pope straight to him? Coming right back in return. Well, I wouldn't say Isak has been crap.
I don't think he's been crap. He's for a start, it was his shot.
He almost scored.
Which wasn't a great shot, by the way, but nevertheless, it was his shot that he'll be credited with the assist because it was his shot that was saved for the Willock knocking. So
I always question Mark, and you say like about him being the centre forward or the striker. I think for me, he often likes to play to feet, and he tries to do his little tricks and everything else, and he's obviously trying to bring players in. But there's times where he's isolated, and it makes him look bad because obviously his touch is good, but then he has to take a second touch because there's nobody around him. And at that time, obviously, you've got all the defenders coming at you. Somebody's only got to poke it away from you, then you've lost possession, which looks bad on him. But what we've lost since Willock's gone off is, like I say, them midfield runs, those pacey runs where you've got the touches coming back and then it's like a give and go. And since then, obviously, Tonali's had to hang back a little bit further. So now, because we've got a 1 goal up, we've no longer had that free-flowing like we did at the start for the first 10 minutes, where you'd got players running into these spaces all the time and left J7 as the sole 6, if you like, just to mop up, or the general, just to try and keep or break their play up. So, yes, it looks like he's had a bad game, but like I say, a lot of the stuff he's been doing on his own. But sometimes his first touch isn't as good as it could be.
Let's remember, Almiron also almost scored on one of those plays, which Almiron having an impactful game on the defensive end. You know, he's been there to steal the ball away, to keep the ball in, in our possession. I think his work is really good. Obviously, he is a right winger, so you need to do some of that. But I mean, he almost scored as well. So nicely blocked. I think their goalkeeper has like 4. Has to have 4 or 5.
The official time of the goal, by the way, 18 seconds.
18. Wow.
I've shown all 18 again here.
Yeah. Brian Scott says, "Wow, can't complain." After that, Tonali was never going to be able to keep up with that intensity, but he gets rest. Another 20.
Yeah.
All
he'll
out.
He'll get his orange juice.
Yeah. Matt says Willock is a new sign in every transfer window. Sick of it.
Yeah. Well, if there's one sort of bad to take from it, it's Willock's injury, isn't it?
Yeah.
And the other downside for me is Barnes.
I thought he was busy. I mean, he didn't execute.
Well, you would do, because you see him through roasting.
No.
I think Barnes has been the worst player of the 11.
Oh my God, man!
Who's played worse than Barnes?
Pope.
Well, okay, I'll give you
that. I mean, if as far as doing your job,
I'll give you that. Let's talk about outfield players.
I mean, I can say. No, I mean, but no. Look, I think Tripper's been good to me. I don't think Tripper is any different from Harvey Barnes. I don't think Harvey Barnes has made mistakes. I don't think Harvey Barnes has made mistakes. That's what he's saying. He's just playing. He's an offensive player. You can't make every single play.
Well, he's got to get himself more involved.
Well, he's been very much involved in the first half.
He hasn't.
Yes, he has. He's the one with the ball for the majority of the time. We've been attacking on the left side.
What game we've
been attacking on the left side. When it comes to creating plays, we've been attacking on the left side. Yeah, man. See, that's unbelievable, man. Anyways, let's keep going with some comments. Jen says Barnes is not a winger. Also, always goes central. He's more of a 10. He sure is, but in this lineup, that's where he can play. And if he's able to execute that final play, he should be all right. Now, he does have a good. He can score from deep. The problem is obviously, a couple of those shots have been blocked, so he needs to get that timing right. But he is a rough diamond, man.
Anthony Gordon has been kept out of the team today to allow him to play left wing.
Well, I mean, but I don't think.
Never mind about where he is and what he likes. That's his job.
I don't think that's
not getting efficiently involved.
I don't think that's why Eddie didn't play Gordon. I can't really explain to myself why Gordon wouldn't play other than just giving rest. But then again, we just started, so maybe just rest. To be honest, I think that Gordon needs football, so needs to play.
Seen that. Yeah, I think you've seen that he's just not sharp at the minute, and I think, like you said, I think it'll be a case of you've got to understand that, like I say, the gaffer's point of view, because Harvey Barnes played pre-season, Gordon didn't. Gordon started the first 2 games of the season, if you like, and it's not gone great. Now you can't blame just Gordon on one side of. You can't blame Gordon. You've got to blame the whole team. But what he's looking for now is to reignite that spark. And he's given Harvey Barnes a shout today to see if that can reignite. And to be fair, Barnes he's not that type of player. He's an impact player. And that's what I keep saying. He was exactly the same. This is exactly why all the Leicester fans, as much as they loved him, he was a little bit of a guy who you always say, come on, do better than that, you know. And he's a frustrating player, Harvey Barnes, because, like I say, there's games where he just looks really clumsy, and there's games where he looks outstanding.
So here's the thing. Good old Sofa score so far. Harvey Barnes is the second worst player on the team, according to their scores.
Yeah, those are all
Who
based
did
on
it?
stats, man. Those are stats.
Who do you think's the worst?
Miggy.
No. Mickey's
Yeah.
way up in the
Can't
sevens.
be.
No, I'm just going because they go by stats. It's just a robot. It's like AI, man.
Fucking
You know,
Sandro Tonali
Sandro.
is
yeah,
the worst
the
player
worst
on the
player?
pitch, according to
No.
Sofa
and that just tells you
Jesus.
don't go by stats, man. Matt's
Jesus.
agree with me. Just two common sense guys agreeing with each other. So that's proper. Let me go to some comments, some more comments here. I'm starting some. Man, ooh, a lot of comments coming on, man. So hey, listen, a lot of you are coming back on the stream. Don't leave now. You know what I mean? Keep your phone up, man, on the stream open, and keep an eye on the chat, of course, if you can. But let me go with some comments that I have starred.
Just gonna
And-
nip off for a second,
Oh,
guys.
Yeah,
shut
go on,
up,
go on.
man. Stephen Howe.
Wait, hold on, man. We're gonna get to that. Everybody's got an opinion. Stop playing on, man. Just because they don't agree, you don't agree with them, doesn't make them any less important. So there you go. We're gonna get to that. Jimmy Royal, do you think that? That's from earlier. We got in Chiesa. All right, Betsy. Defense has been good. That almost goal had me nervous, but that happened so fast. So I'll give them a pass on that. Ali says, Hall a worry at left back. Loses the ball too easily, says Ali. Michael, NUFC, we always start slow apart from the goal. Last half an hour, we will step it up. All right, there you go. That's that. Matt says, oh, we read that one. Isaac's been crap. Stephen Howe says, been very poor, in my opinion. Hall so suspect defensively. Now we're near the finish line article.
No
An
way.
age-old issue on the right again. Age-old issue, like old people on the right. Is that what you're meaning?
No, he's meaning Mickey.
Miggy, yeah, okay. I thought, well, look, listen, I get the point. Well, I don't know if you're making that point, but Miggy does have to do offensive work. That's what he's there to do. However, you got to say that he's been active, been decent on the defensive end, which is what Eddie asked of everybody. So
He's fouled twice, 2 clearances, 1 interception, 2 successful tackles out of 2, and he's dribbled past 2 people.
yeah, there you go. 2-1. Hall hasn't played well. Kenny, have Forrest had a decent shot? I don't think so. I think they've had dangerous plays, not really decent shots, to be honest. Stephen in UFC, we all know Miggy is poor, but he hasn't been as bad as he usually is. Beer Vikings, Isak is doing his job. Ali says gap too wide between midfield and attack, and likewise defense and midfield. Scared to push up due to lack of speed at the back. Chris Richardson says the more I watch Barnes, he shows me he's missing a yard of pace to ever be a top winger. Needs to be an impact sub when needed. Michael says we are making them work and will go forward 70-minute plus. Elias says that was a Tonali masterclass. Those flicks and forward charges. Wow, I will agree with that, man. To me, he was unbelievable. Jordy Tune for life. Tonali is playing really well considering that the lad has been through. Strasbourg Steve, better performance so far, but some stuff to work on.
Yep.
Matt's Almiron has been worse than Barnes. A first pass led to a clearance of the line. Does nothing. Chip.
See, it's so obvious, isn't it, that Mickey could score a hat trick, clear 2 off the line, and he'd still be a bum.
Well, he's still not. Look, I want to be a devil's advocate.
He's not going to take to Champions League.
No, I understand that, but that's besides the point. We're analyzing the game. You know, whether
and if you're analysing this game,
yeah, we gotta go by the game.
Been one of our better players.
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. He's been good on the defensive end. He's been good. but he's been decent. Chip says Lewis Hall shouldn't be anywhere near our starting 11. Absolutely honking at the moment. Beer Bike, I never notice how all Miggy haters never give the same criticism to Murphy when he plays a lot worse.
Plays a lot worse.
Well, it could be. All right, players are out, by the way. Please stay on. Give us your support. We need you, so don't go anywhere. Hit the like button if you haven't. Stephen Howe. So, Derek, you say Barnes have been the worst outfield player. So, are you going to do your usual covering up of Almiron's ineffectiveness, as he's been worse than Barnes? Ali says, Willock, a big miss. We've stunk. And well, anyways, we're about to kick off anyway, so we got to get ready for that. Newcastle United set to kick off the second half. Can't believe it's already been 15 minutes.
That's
and the referee has blown the whistle, ladies and gentlemen. The second half of the Carabao Cup between Nottingham Forest and Newcastle United. It's underway. I don't think there's any changes as of yet. If you know anything, let me know, Ulman. Allison has blown the whistle. I don't think there's been any changes. Also, the chat, please keep us informed if you see anything happening. And, of course, stay on and continue to have your say play-by-play here on NUFC Talk TV.
BDB across covering for Kraft.
Stephen in UFC says, am I watching a different game? I really don't think we've been that bad. I don't think so either. As a group, I think we've been decent. We've been decent as a group. But, everybody's got an opinion, I guess. Brian Skess says, advert, you Yanks, mate, joking. Well, again, I have not put any adverts. That's what I've been asking. But there you go. So please stay on, hit the likes, help us out, help us grow the channel. It's been kind of a slower watch-along.
It's YouTube who decide when the adverts go on.
It's been kind of a slower watch-along than usual. We've had great numbers, but, it is what it is. So not only there with a poor pass, now going down to tie his boots.
Oh, Miggy's got a limp now.
Eddie Howe giving directions. Moreno with the throw-in. Long throw-in, I would say. Be careful now. Kieran Trippier. Oh, what happened there? Well, I guess everybody gave up on the ball. That's going to be a throw-in for Forrest. And Moreno changes the ball. Alex Moreno. I believe he was an ex-Aston Villa, wasn't he? Maybe at one point.
Moreno.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Awoni.
He's a strong lad.
Yeah. Back to Elliot Anderson. A Geordie. A proper Geordie.
Go on, Miggy. Go on.
Nicely done, Miguel Almiron with that pressing. And now be careful. Alexander Isak is down with the wind. It's a sniper in the building.
Chopped across the front of his knee.
Man, that might have been a knock right there. Look at those skinny legs. Full of fire, though.
Elliot Anderson saying, sorry, son.
Yeah. Miggy's not looking happy.
Miguel Almiron says, "Arri, lad."
I know, Miggy went down earlier on.
He sure did. But
He's
look at
got
that.
them both.
Ooh.
Just on the inside of his ankle.
Anderson got them both.
Yeah. A little bit of a love tap by Anderson. Alexander
Love
Isak.
tap, baby, love tap.
Let's remember, Anderson's grandfather, Jeff Allen, played in the tune back, and he won the first cup as well. The last one. One of the last ones to win anything with Newcastle United. As far as I'm concerned, the mighty win does count the championships and the Intertoto Cup. I choose not to do that. Alexander Isak now getting up. Seems to be all right, but he's probably going to have to come off the pitch. Oh, Brian says the broadcast he's watching, not this one. Okay, well, there you go. Omo Bamidele. Center half for Forest. Hoofing it. Did that touch Trippier's head? It sure did, didn't it? And the throw in for
Yeah.
Forrest.
Oh!
How can you be that far ahead, man? Goal.
Wow.
Jota Silva
That was,
scoring for Forrest.
Everybody standing a bit still there, weren't they?
You know, when he took that long throw, I was just about to remark that's something we've got in our locker now with Kelly
With Kelly.
on the throw that he took against Bournemouth. And I was just about to say it when, well, you saw what happened. So I must be in front of you now.
The Grealish lookalike scores
Yeah,
again.
the Grealish look-alike. I'm gonna have
The
to
Grealish lookalike without the calves.
without the calves. I'm refreshing right now because I need to get on top of you.
Great shot, by the way.
So
I mean, to be fair, he got freedom of bloody Nottingham there.
just
Well, no, he
alone
didn't.
there.
You know, that was just a fabulous shot. You cannot defend
Oh,
that.
it was a good shot, but the ball's bounced to him though, Win.
Yeah, but
And nobody's
somebody,
within 3 yards of him.
From a defensive header.
somebody's got to block him though. He can't be wide open like that, man. Somebody's got to be. Somebody's got to be on him. But anyways, Newcastle United 1, Forest 1, and now things have gotten interesting at City Ground. I'm at 51, 02, 03, 04. Are you guys the same? Oh,
03,
No, I'm just
04.
behind you.
a lot behind me, or
I'm just on 51 now. Just gone. So
just
about
got the
4 or 5
51? Okay.
seconds.
Oh man, you can't pause it, can you?
I can't pause, no.
Might
Stay
need
as
to
you are. Stay as you
Okay.
are.
Oh, nicely done right there by Barnes. Okay, now Joe Linton. Joe Linton, look at that, Joe Linton. Styling and profiling. That pass would have been amazing right there, but nicely blocked by the Forest midfielder. And now back to Elliot Anderson.
That was a nice bit of work by Barnes, though.
Bully. Oh, that could have been a handball right there, probably. Nope. Jockey, play on. Bruno Guimaraes. Back to Joe Linton. Joe Linton now with a little bit of flair. Back to Lewis Hall. Barnes on the left side. Newcastle United trying to make something happen. Barnes with a poor cross, and that's going to be a foul by by Bruno Guimaraes on the fake Grealish.
He is uncannily like him, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Bruno gets a yellow.
And the NUFC Talk TV group chat is having the alarm bells rung.
Oh, it's Cavani on it.
The alarm bells are being rung in the group chat.
I didn't hear any alarm bells in the first half when we were winning. You know,
There
you
you
talk
go.
about you talk about being wise after the event. Fuck off, man, Roy.
I didn't say any names, man.
You didn't need to if it's alarm bells ringing.
He does look like kind of like Grealish, don't he?
He
Low
does.
socks and everything.
Right.
Yeah. He's obviously.
Uncanny. Uncanny, man.
And there we
We've
go,
all
ladies
got
and
that
gents. Be
doppelganger
careful.
out there somewhere, I suppose.
Yeah.
God, I feel sorry for me.
Come on now, boys.
Oh my goodness. A lot of time left, though. A lot of time left to play. I really hope
Oh, Jota
Tonali
Silva's
does.
been booked as well.
I hope Tonali does not get subbed off because I think that might be one of Eddie's.
Well, the thing is, we have got a lot of time. but-
Oh, Tonali gets fouled right there, and the referee is going to call for a free kick. And that's a yellow card on Abbott.
It's a great round the corner ball, though, wasn't it, from Bruno?
Oh,
Yeah.
man, he was going to get to it. Man.
Yeah. No, it's like I said, you've only got to look at. He'd beaten the youngster all ends up there, hadn't he?
The problem, the big problem we have now is that when we saw the lineup, I'm thinking, you know, this is excellent because not only have we got this on the pitch, but we've got Gordon and who's come on? Gordon Bruno on the bench.
Trippier. And a goal kick for Forest.
And with Willock going off, that brought Bruno on straight away, which massively weakened the bench. And then that means when Tonali eventually runs out of legs,
Look at that strike, though, man. That
we've
was
got good
impossible.
old Longstaff to come on.
No, just keep Longstaff in the
Unless he shuffles the pack and brings Gordon on.
You
with
can bring
Barnes.
Gordon on. Don't take Tonali out. Tonali needs to play today and the weekend.
But yeah, obviously if he can, but if it becomes apparent that he's struggling,
I think it'll be the 75-minute mark here. Eddie always likes the 75-minute mark for getting your legs in. After that, you've got every chance of muscle fibres, because it's the first time really he's been back at pace in a game. Yes, all the training under the sun gives you the lungs, but it's totally different when you're playing in competition.
oh, there's the Grealish
Elliot.
again, doing really well.
They've got that extra spark in the legs,
Moreira.
Forest, now.
Yeah, they've got their tails up.
That's a nice play right there by Joe Linton. Nice defensive play. No foul. Oh, gives it away, though. Be careful, Forrest. Anderson.
That was suicide.
Anderson. Whew. That was
Jesus.
close right there.
What are you doing, J7, man?
That was suicide, J7. Did well initially and then really...
Yeah. Suicide ball.
And Anderson trying to do a little umbrella kick. You know, I'm translating how we say it in Spanish, man.
Is that a sombrero kick?
Yeah. That is true. Sombrerito, man. Over your head. But anyways, look at Elliot Anderson, a different, a pep in his step in the second half. He wants to be, oh, look at that, nicely done by Joe Linton, and now be careful. Joe Linton, Barnes, that was a handball though, wasn't it? And the referee is not going to call nothing. Oh man, this referee. Burn. Dan Burn, right to the middle, Joe Linton. Joe Linton, that's going to be a foul, isn't it? Yes, sir. A foul right there by the fake Grealish.
Oh, he's already got to yell it.
And there's going to be a few changes for Forest as we're looking at the bench. Getting changed up. Bruno Guimaraes. It could be an umbrella kick or a sombrero kick when it goes over your head. Oh, is he offside? Trippier. Newcastle corner, nicely done by Trippier. Well, he should be the one executing it, shouldn't it? Who else is going to do it? Oh, no, it's going to be a goal kick. Oh, no, it is a corner.
That's a
So
corner
Trippier-
all day.
So who's going to execute it? Lewis Hall?
Tonali?
No, it looks
Tonali.
like Lewis Hall. Lewis Hall with the cross.
Oh, Trippier's going back. He's been in the defensive duties.
Oh, the referee.
Well, I think that symbolises something.
Yeah, interesting, isn't it? Carlos Miguel.
Good one. Not bad.
Isak blocking Miguel right there for the hoof. The top moment. Awani back with it. Moreno. Anderson. Dominguez. Elliot Anderson. Back to Anderson. Nice pass right there to Awani. Be careful, Dan Burn. Dan Burn and Awani nicely just in time to send it to a throw-in. Dan Burn doing good defensive work.
You can't fault that.
And substitutions for Forest. Abbott comes off.
Just looks like we've lost a yard of pace at the minute, and they're picking up
Yeah.
every 2nd
We've
ball.
lost more than a yard of pace,
Well,
Gary.
and that-
We've lost our way a bit here.
But it does seem like the important players for Forest are coming on. Milenkovic coming on.
Well, that means
Sangare
they're
as
determined
well.
not to lose it, doesn't it?
Let's keep in mind that this was a very alternative team
That's
for Forest.
Grealish doppelganger coming off,
Yep.
presumably because he's had a yellow and he's just had another mini warning.
Sangare coming on for him. Hit the likes, folks. Hit the like button. And changes for Newcastle United. Anthony Gordon and Livramento coming on, as well as Sean Longstaff. So I'm assuming Tonali is coming off the pitch. And you think Longstaff is going to be an improvement to win this game? Wow.
Oh,
I'm asking.
Almiron's coming off.
I'm asking Howe's decisions.
Well, that's
Livramento.
interesting because you've got Miggy coming off for Gordon. So you've got Gordon going on the right, which is obviously what...
Livramento for Trippier. And Tonali coming off for Longstaff. It's player by player, basically.
Yeah.
but it means we've got Gordon, Barnes, and Isaac on the pitch.
Yeah, but I think Tonali should have stayed on.
It's a good hour. That's what I said. You can't expect too much, mate. I think it's a good hour into his legs. He's not really... For the last 10 minutes, he's not been at the pace like he was in the first half, and maybe he's emptied the tank.
And now the fun starts.
Well, let's see. Hopefully it'll give us a little bit more of a G-up.
We shall see what happens. In this scenario, where is Barnes going to play? Because it looks like he might be going to the right, Gordon is on the right at the moment. We're defending though, so we shall see. Hull is going to watch it go by. Yeah, that's a throw-in for
That
Newcastle.
was obvious. That was Gordon.
Bruno, Livramento.
Well done, Hall, shepherding it out.
Nick Pope. Nice pass right there to Hull on the left side. And now we got Barnes. Go. Ooh, be careful. Very, very disputed play right there. Isak gives it to nobody. Livramento right on top of it. Nicely done right there. Tino Livramento.
What was it?
Livramento to pass
Crazy
it to
ball
Gordon.
again, though, wasn't it?
Gordon with the cross. So nobody.
Livramento did brilliant again there,
By the way, I'm telling the folks that we will have a transfer deadline special from 9 p.m. on Friday all the way through midnight with the current live feed of any Premier League transfer happening right next to us. Literally, any Premier League signing will be scrolling next to us, and we shall see every breaking news that might be happening. Of course, we'll be focused on Newcastle United, but some players like Chiesa today, who's looked like he might sign for, or he will sign for Liverpool for £13 million. He's going to Liverpool, unfortunately. 13 million. We don't have £30 million to spend, Mighty Way. Damn.
It's not
Anyways.
just £13 million, 250 grand a week.
Yeah. Well, you want to play 152? Okay. Well, that's bad control by Isak, giving it back to Boli, and now to Omoba Midele. Dominguez.
Sticking at the minute.
Moreno.
We're back into that routine of not being able to put 3 passes together.
Well, you tell me why.
But I wonder, can you see what the common denominator is?
Yep. At least Tonali knows how to pass, man. He does. It's not about pace, but he does have a point. You know, it's and how it works. I do expect to see him in the starting lineup for Newcastle United against Tottenham. Be careful now. Dangerous play right there by Forrest. Nobody home. Man. Look at that cross by Moreno. Everybody there, but it looks like our knee was pushing on Burn. Livermore now on the right side. Gordon.
Cross again, that is.
Longstaff. Sean Longstaff passing it to the middle to Isak. And Isak can't get to it, can't control it. Oh, Lewis Hall with the collision, and the referee is going to call a foul.
That's just shocking.
Well, look. I don't know if you guys agree, but
Can I just say, with what I've seen from Isak tonight, I can't understand why Sula's not on the park, because
well, I was
he has given us absolutely nothing apart from the shots in the first 10 minutes. Where he looked half decent and sharp again. Every time the ball has gone up for him, he hasn't touched or been able to control one football, and that to me is shocking. If you're going to be there as a number 10 and try and support and bring players into the game, it's obvious. It's like I said, he's doing absolutely nothing for us at the minute.
Well, I was going to ask you. I was going to ask the same thing. You know, should Osula be on the pitch at this moment? And why not?
It can't be doing any worse than what Isak is at the minute, because, like I said, there's no outlets.
Well,
every time the ball goes up towards him,
the only
he comes straight
difference
back.
there is that you know that Isak could just have a bit of magic in his locker that could win with a game.
Yeah, absolutely. But you've also got the pace of a Steeler that can get behind him with the right ball.
Yeah, but how long they've been on now? Not even 10 minutes yet. Let's just see what Barnes, Gordon and Isak can do. The trouble is they need the ball in the right
we've
place.
Got deep again. We've gone 4-5-1 at the minute. We've got no outlet.
Therein lies the problem. And why do you think that could be?
Well, it's just protection, isn't it? It's like I said, it's trying to nullify Forest's game. And you can't do that. You've got to play your own game and let them swap their game. And that's what I said. At the minute, we've got no control. If you had a look at the stats just before, in the second half, we've had absolutely nothing. Not a shot on goal, not a shot off target, nothing.
No.
But I do like a penalty shootout.
Hell no. I don't want that, man. Because I don't even think we can. Me as a fan, I've never had good luck with penalties. Not with any team that I've wanted to win. So I don't think I'm just being a fan of Newcastle. I think I'll jinx them.
Well, you haven't done a very good job lately because we've won a few lately.
Oh, be careful! Wow, and he close to scoring on that one. Be careful now. Forrest looks sharp. Joe Linton now with the ball. Joe Linton 1-on-1. Joe Linton taken down. And it's definitely turning. This match is, I don't know, man. It's turning to be a bit stale.
Well, it's not as far as Forest are concerned. It's not.
No,
Well, for us,
absolutely.
yeah, for us.
No. We're just so deep. It's unreal.
Exactly.
You cannot believe how far that ball come though, can you? With the Forest attack there, it was right along the 6-yard box, and it went through 3 or 4 players.
Yeah, Livramento did really well. And then Frankie Prawn shoves it straight back into the danger area.
Now, come on. Get up the field. See, that's what I'm saying. As soon as you've got the ball, we give it away. Just get hold of the ball for 5 seconds.
Well, we're doing the same thing we've been doing the last 2 games of the season.
Absolutely.
And the thing is that the midfield is king, man. If you got numbers in the midfield, it's just the midfield is the identity of the team. Anderson. Well, Dominguez with the pass that nobody. Nick Pope just in time.
You know, it makes you wonder, you know, do Bruno and J7 go, oh, fucking here we go again.
No, but, you know, we got to think of that. They're actually on the side and they're not doing anything themselves. If I could see them actually outperforming everybody else, I'd agree with you. But at this present moment in time, they're as guilty as the other players around them.
Hall
Well, Cardiff have come back.
to Gordon.
3-3 now, Southampton.
Gordon back in the midfield. The ball goes back
Right,
to
now, more, we get
Longstaff.
green
Livramento.
space in front of you, Dan, run into it.
Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes all the way in the midfield. Nicely done, Barnes. He's been held up, though. That's going to be a foul. Joe Linton trying to play quickly, but the referee, yellow card for Alex Moreno.
It's interesting to see how he's going to play on this right-hand side. I've been wanting to have a look at him on this right-hand side since he's been at the club.
That was a good move by Barnes, though, on the right side. You got to try more of that.
Absolutely. Yeah, he's keeping. That's what I said. The only thing about Harvey Barnes is he never puts the ball too far away from his feet. Technically, he's very good.
Right there with the cross. Be careful. I think Gordon was trying to get to it. Isak now trying to look for it. And the referee is going to call for a foul on Awoni. On Dan Byrne. Longstaff. Passing it out to Hall. Hall looking. Gordon. Gordon inside. Hall. And it was deflected right there. And the ball goes back to Kraft. Playing in the middle with Byrne. Byrne back to the midfield with Bruno. Back to Byrne. Byrne now on the left side with Hall. Lewis Hall. Joe Linton. Joe Linton. Isak. Barnes! And nicely deflected by Moreno. Nicely blocked just in time. Great football right there. See that's those triangles are good,
that's
man.
better. That's what I said. Looks like he's got a bit of balance now, and because of the slow process now of keeping hold of the ball, you've seen more black and white shirts progress up the park. And football's simple. You've just got to play it right.
Oh, to nobody. And a throw into Newcastle. Livramento with the throw-in. And Newcastle now playing from the back. Joe Linton. On the left side is Gordon. Antonio Gordon. Livramento. Longstaff. Barnes. Barnes loses it. And be careful, Forrest, with the counterattack. Hudson-Odoi. Passing it back to Moreno. Hudson-Odoi now. Elliot Anderson.
Barnes.
What's going on here? It's like we're waiting for the end of the game. It's like the 95th minute. Tired players are just waiting for full time. for a second there.
No pressure. It's like we'll accept penalties, doesn't it? That's what it feels like at the
Yeah.
minute.
75 minutes though, damn. Longstaff trying to do a little pressure there.
What are we playing
Liverman.
rope to do?
Oh, look at that. Gordon against two. Gordon's going to lose it, though. But the ball gets deflected back to Kraft. And now, again to Bruno Guimaraes. Gordon. Longstaff passing it to the right side. Barnes back to Livramento. Oh, Bruno Guimaraes. Under pressure right there from the Geordie, Elliot Anderson. And Newcastle United back with the possession of the ball, however, can't get in there.
Yeah, Anderson has followed Bruno everywhere.
Yeah.
He's not giving him a second on that ball, Bruno.
Alexander Isak with Hall. Back to Gordon. And Bruno Guimaraes. Somebody's going to have to try something from the outside. Get nearby and try to look at that. Nicely done right there. Bruno kept going. Livramento, Joe Linton. Joe Linton to Longstaff. Long pass, to be fair. Back to Barnes. Longstaff in the box. Livramento now in the box as well. Longstaff. Barnes. Newcastle trying to find a way. Guimaraes. Joe Linton. Back to Hall. Now we're playing on the left side of the pitch. Gordon thinking about crossing it. Or passes it back to Bruno again. Hall. Isak. Or Joe Linton. Nicely held right there. Newcastle trying. Newcastle being proactive. Ooh. Was that not a foul on Joe Linton? I guess not. Nicely done, Livramento right there. Good job. Barnes goes down. And that's going to be a foul for Newcastle United on the right side of the pitch. They have to throw it in there. Oh, no. They're going to play quick or what? Well, they're trying to play quick. Longstaff was. But I think that ball, that should be good to throw it in there.
He wasn't anywhere near 10 yards there, so he's going to get a yellow card for being, it's just being silly. Puts himself under pressure for no reason.
Gordon on the left side. Gordon to Hall. Hall! Locks and loads, but not a lot of... wasn't too sure about that shot, I don't think, himself. With his right foot as well. So, well, I think it might have been deflected on the defender.
Yeah, I mean, he's had a go. He's had the confidence to have a go. I mean, I have no problem with that.
Yeah.
Just unfortunately,
All right, never ever complain about anybody having a shot.
Well, Angus coming up.
And now Elanga coming on the pitch. Anderson coming off the pitch. And I believe Newcastle fans are also giving him a round of applause.
Yeah, there they are.
He's run himself into the ground, mate, to be fair.
And I'll tell you what, Elanga is...
and this is going to be interesting now.
Somebody to pay attention closely.
A lot of Forest fans on the Forest podcasts.
Yeah.
Liking Elanga to ASM. It looks fantastic. No output.
I do rate Elanga, to be fair.
He has got a lot of.
Nick Pope now with the nice grab on. Look at that, throwing it deep to Gordon. But Bowley gets his toe right on it. A throw in for Newcastle United on the left side, but the referee, man. The referee. Unbelievable.
Likes the authority.
Yep. Bruno Guimaraes.
There's 10 minutes to go, and it's fizzling its way towards penalties, is it not?
It is.
Yeah, that's the thing. 80 minutes underway. Newcastle United drawing right now, equalizing with Nottingham Forest. And the penalties is just luck of the draw, man.
But you got to be thinking now. No, hang on 2 seconds. Am I right in saying, Gary, that when we did that little Ipswich has gone to penalties?
Yeah.
Am I right in saying when we did that thing on Asula that he'd taken several penalties?
Oh, I can't remember, mate.
And you're like, nah, he got 3 in that one game, didn't he? Was one of them a penalty? I can't remember. Let me have a look.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the match is very stagnant.
It's crazy, isn't it, to think that to say that you're on the back foot because you've lost a player like Willock. And like I said, I'm not saying that it was Willock going off that's changed the makeup of the game, but it doesn't seem as if now we've got a player who's willing to sit in them little holes and play in them pockets.
Or Tonali, to be honest. Or losing Tonali.
That's what I said. I mean, when you had Willock and Tonali on, they were both inverted 10s going into the channels.
That was Darby Barnes at his best.
And that was, I mean, like I said, I've been impressed with what he's done on the right-hand side, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I keep telling you. I told you that, my old man. He's playing the right.
He's done a lot more than he did on the left-hand side.
Whoa. How long have I been saying that?
Hey, that's what you need to trust me. Oh, man, what a nice header by Dan Byrne to be the hero for the Geordies at the end of the game. So close yet so far. Oh, look at that one. Indian Gunner says, conserve the energy for a Spurs game and smash them, says Indian Gunner. Welcome, mate. Well, we're trying to do that, of course, I'm sure. I was just doing a podcast with the Irish Hotspur, good channel. I think 15,000 subs, and we're talking about that, of course. And they are afraid of the Magpies, man. They are afraid. They don't want us to wake up with them.
That wasn't live, by the way, Chris. So I don't.
No, that wasn't live, but they're going to put it probably on their live tomorrow. It was recorded. But there we go. Newcastle United getting the ball back. Gordon cutting inside. Longstaff passing it to, that's a nice pass to Fair to Harvey Barnes. Barnes to Livramento with the pass back. Barnes! Oh, side netting there. Man. He should have been on target, man. Come on now.
Yeah, he should have been on target.
Come on, man. You were by yourself. Simple pass back. Come on, man.
But, nice move, though. Nice move.
Exactly.
Let's not knock that, because that's the little intricate 1-2s and the give and goes that you want because you got space there. Yes, he didn't get the finish, but let's carry on doing that because I'm happy with that.
Yeah. Indian Gunner says any sane Spurs fan should be afraid considering the past results. By the way, Indian Gunner, subscribe to our sister channel where we talk about Premier League, Arsenal as well. It's called Football Uncensored on YouTube, at FT Uncensored, and you should be able to find it. It's a purple logo. Subscribe to that one, mate. We have weekly shows on that one. Premier League reviews, previews as well, so stay tuned. Be careful. Ilanga.
Oh, that's a strange.
All right, it's good defense.
Anthony Ilanga. Hudson-Odoi with the cross. Be careful. Oh, man. Nico Williams was close to getting caught sleeping there. Hudson-Odoi with a nice cross. Oh, that must have hurt right there. A hit on the back.
He's got one in the top of the iliac crest.
Yeah. And be very careful now because now the foreign fans are up. And got to be careful what you do now. Any mistake can have a high price. And I'll be honest with you, if Newcastle United were to get eliminated this early from the Carabao Cup, I cannot. The fans are going to lose their mind, to say the least. And I do believe it would be a big letdown. Indian Gunner asking, do you guys really want to win the league?
Pop, I think.
Up or want the UCL guaranteed position in the league? Well, I think Champions League is the goal, but if we can win a trophy, that would be even better. Yeah. Joe Linton, Bruno Guimaraes. Oh, the pass right there. Gordon, is he going to get there? He does get there just in time. Lewis Hall, back to Bruno. Bruno from deep. Well blocked. Milinkovic, well done. Longstaff. Livramento. That's a foul on Livramento right there. By Sangare. Or Sangare.
They certainly like to tap the ankles.
Yeah, those are like little chihuahuas.
It's a bit of a recurring theme, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like little chihuahuas, man, just nipping at the ankles.
Look at that, right down the back of the car. With
Flying Miguel right there.
The sole of his foot as well, you know.
Yeah, yeah. It's a great ball. Oh.
Hit it.
Livramento all the way back with Kraft. With Nick Pope. And Nick Pope back to the left side with Dan Byrne. Midfield, Joe Linton.
I mean, there's a part of me that understands that obviously Asula coming on for Isak. Are you this far into the thing? You're just thinking about penalties now, and obviously he's our main penalty taker. You're certainly not going to take your main penalty taker off when it comes to penalties, especially if you're thinking of advancing further into the cup. So I understand it. I just think at the minute he's just offered nothing in the second half at all.
It's about gambling on penalties or trying to win the game. It's it's a difficult choice to say the least. Gordon now going inside. Gordon Powell nicely then squeezes it in to Harvey Barnes, who gives it to Livramento. Livramento with the cross. Be careful. Hole! Oh, Hole nicely blocked. That's a corner kick for Newcastle United. Good block by Miguel. Man, oh man.
Man, oh man, my oh my.
Look at that proper shot. Ooh. Nicely done, Lewis Hall. And he needs to do a lot more of that, man. A lot more of that.
Yeah, he does.
That went to nobody. Poor
Just
cross
going
by
away from the
Longstaff.
keeper, wasn't it?
Yeah. That's poor by Longstaff again. And Eddie Howe seems a bit annoyed. Matt saying intensity is our identity. Just taking the mic now. Piss off, please.
Yeah,
Well,
we haven't got that
it's
intensity identity anymore.
certainly no intensity in the identity.
To be fair, there's no identity at the minute.
Yeah, no, not at all. Anthony Gordon, Isak. Back to Gordon. Gordon, Longstaff. Somebody's down. Longstaff. Right to the right side with Harvey Barnes. Harvey Barnes is going to lose it. And he might get it back. Yes, he is. Be careful now. Barnes trying to do a little flare. Passing it back to Byrne. Hall. Newcastle United in crunch time. Joe Linton. Joe Linton. Joe Linton, I think, was trying to shoot, passing it. Oh, Joe Linton goes in the middle. Joe Linton. With the shot. A little softy. Right to Miguel's arms.
That's the opportunity, didn't he? He could have shot.
It was a lovely turn, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a great turn.
Well, overall, it's not going to be good enough, to be fair.
No, it's not been great. Like I say, since Willock's gone off, and I know that sounds crazy.
It's unbelievable, yeah.
But you're not wrong. And then worse again since Tonali went on.
Yeah, yeah.
But we have shown that Barnes can play on the right.
Yeah, he's been involved more on the right than he was on the left, if I'm honest,
Yeah.
as an attacking option. Oh, you're always going to get done, Joe.
All he did was turn his body.
Yeah, they deem it as bloody blocking the player off, though, don't they? I mean, I cannot say, if I'm honest, and I've never understood that rule, you know, when you see them put the body between the ball and player, when it's going towards the goal kick area, and they just block everybody, what's the difference there? If he can roll his body in the middle of the park and it's a foul, surely it's a foul if you're stopping the player from gaining the ball. You know what I mean? It's obstruction, isn't it? Wherever it is on the park.
Forrest with the cross. Oh.
They love them low balls, don't they? Into that no man's land.
Yeah, they like to throw them long
Yeah,
throws.
just on that penalty.
Well, I'll be honest,
sorry,
their equalizer came from one of those, right?
Mm-hmm. But it was more a deflection into the path of Grealish, wasn't it?
Well, there you go. That's the throw-in.
Well, it wasn't a deflection. It was Dan Burn. It was a good header out by Dan Burn. The trouble is, they were there and we weren't.
Be careful now. Burn.
Well, I think that's time now. I don't know what he's... Oh, it's +5, man. I'm thinking it's +3.
Come on, Burn.
He'll never, ever beat Dan Burn.
I thought because he was putting his arm
Joe
up
Linton.
there for offside.
Gordon to win it. And right to Miguel. Well, Miguel certainly did have a few stops in the first half, earlier in the first half, that kept them in the match. Tonali had one. Almiron had another one. Isak had another one. Well, that's where the goal came from, obviously. But Certainly could have scored one of those, and it would have been a different match. Anthony Gordon.
Bring it.
Now you have to push it up now. Unless you want penalties, you have to push it up, man. Try one more thing. Come on, one more try, man.
Come on, man.
One last play. Bruno to Isak. Isak, what a poor shot. Now, Hull, this is the last one for Newcastle United. Oh, man, what a poor cross right there. Come on. Hull, one more time. Hull to nobody.
He had all the time in the world, didn't he?
Long stuff. We're going to have to pass it. One more. Barnes deflected again. Livramento. And that is full time, ladies and gentlemen. That is full time. And we are going to penalties. We are going to penalties. And it was all up.
Guys, unfortunately.
Yep. It's all up to the powers that be, mighty win.
The biggest, like I said, I know what you were saying about, like, you know, the
the football gods.
The header for their goal, it looked to me as if it had deflected a couple of times as it landed. But with the bounce, it was like everybody was so far away from the lads looming around the penalty area, marking the 6-yard box. Didn't make any sense to me. Well, Wimbledon have taken out Ipswich on penalties. So Ipswich
To
have
be
gone
fair,
through
I don't think
penalties.
Ipswich will be too bothered about that.
No. I would imagine it literally is just a case of them just putting another 11 out there and just keeping the lads sharp. Huh. It's just, I mean, it's really weird, isn't it, when you look at it? Because, like I say, the momentum we had in the first, 18 seconds and we score. 10 minutes after that, it looked like it was just going to be one-way traffic. But all of a sudden, it just seemed to turn, the tide turned, and all of a sudden it was like they come more and more into the game and controlled until half-time. And then obviously we had a bit of a, I suppose, a lull at the second point of half-term, just after half-term, up until around about 75 minutes. And then we've slowly got back into the game again, and we've pushed them back. So there is still something missing. I still can't put my finger on it. I still don't think Anthony Gordon is firing on all cylinders yet. Don't know what's happening with him. Doesn't look like he wants to take a player on anymore, which is really strange because he thrived on that last year. So, like I say, I think there's probably still things that you've got to stop pointing the finger and saying what is actually going on with the lads at the minute, because it ain't been a happy 3 games now.
Oh,
I mean, I'm not saying that we've lost any of them, but we ain't certainly look like we're going to take anybody off the park.
Yeah. Penalties. Nick Knack says Pope's faced 30 penalties, saved 3. There you go.
I mean,
but that's an open play.
It is something like 76% goes towards the
penalty.
penalty.
It's almost the same thing, man.
Yeah. So you shouldn't really. I mean, it's more of a luck than anything else with penalties.
But we shall see what happens, of course. Shout out to Daniel Bell as well. First time I'm seeing you, mate. He also said, I don't know what he said, but earlier I had a comment on him. Vendetta 3 games in 3 crap performances against 3 bottom half clubs. Wait until we play someone good. It could get very bad. Steven in UFC, something just feels off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. No minute.
Well, anyways,
No, if you want to do that, right? That's the prediction table updated now.
yeah, we'll take a look at that later on the match reaction. So don't forget, after full time, or well, it is after full time, but after the match is completed, we shall go on and oh damn, I had 1-1 for fuck's sake, and I changed it to 2-0. See, I'm telling you, man. I had 1-1. Damn it. But anyways, we will have a full time reaction right after this match is done. The penalties is done and over. So we shall see. Indian Gunner
I
says,
could give you some breaking news.
no, don't give me nothing. Wait until we're going to do that after the match. Indian Gunner, all the best to Newcastle. We'll be here on Saturday to cheer you on. There you go, mate. Thank you. Don't forget to subscribe to Football Uncensored. But anyways, the first one to go line up is there you go. I'll post it a little bit so you guys can catch up a little bit. But the first one is 14 Hudson
Odoi. Go
Odoi.
on. In the middle of our goal, Nick.
And he scores.
No, man, I'm behind you. Doesn't matter.
Power down.
Alexander Isak coming up for the Magpies.
Bear in mind, missed his last one.
He did miss his last one. You're right.
After getting 10 out of 10.
Miguel looked at his little paper taped to his bottle. Cheating. You cheat. Anyways, no cheats.
Just having a look to see where he's put his last lot.
Alexander Isak. Seems a bit nervous. Isak versus Miguel. Propa.
Easy peasy.
Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Hands and easy, 1, 2, 3.
There you go. And now Milenkovic. 31 for the trees. Nottingham Forest should be the richest place in the UK.
Why?
Because money grows on trees. Milenkovic versus Pope. And it's in. Oh man, what a nervous wreck, man. This is fucking hell, man. I need a pint. And the next one up, Joe Linton.
Are we going to put our 4 crown jewels up first, do you think? We are knackered.
Oh, that was just in
Joe
time, too.
Linton.
Joe Linton. I have a bad feeling about this one, man. Oh,
Why?
21. We do have 21. 21. I fixed that, Daniel. I have a bad feeling about this one. I knew it. And it's a save. You could expect that. I hate when people execute penalties like this. You literally stand in front of the ball that there's only one way to go.
That was a great save.
Man,
It was
Sorry.
almost.
Some
It was hard as hell. Almost inside the left-hand post. It was a brilliant save.
goodness gracious.
He has got some height, this lad.
And
You have got to tuck it right into the corner.
Nico Williams now, number 7. Oh, it's in. Damn it. Nick Pope guessed it. Ugh.
Oh dear.
And now
It's not
The
looking
captain.
good now.
of Newcastle United, Bruno Guimaraes.
He's a little stuttery, fucking wanky penalty.
And I tell you what, people are like lining up
Mm.
to devour Eddie Howe after this performance. But we shall wait and see. Bruno Guimaraes in front of Miguel. Miguel and Bruno. Bruno. Propa. It's 3-2 now to Nottingham Forest. It's just in the nick, man. That
Yeah.
Miguel,
Bruno trying to
Clipped.
rally the crowd.
yeah, man. And the next one up, Sangare, Ibrahim Sangare, number 6 for Forest.
Good save. By the way, I'm still looking at the Forest player.
You're still looking at the Forest penalty.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Sangare against Pope. Pope against Sangare. Oh, and it's missed on the top of the bar,
Oh, get out!
on that crossbar. Propa!
Believe it or not, what I was trying to do was have a bet on Newcastle to win the penalty shootout when we were 1
Right.
down, and it suddenly went from 11-1 to 2-1.
All right.
So
Fuck
so I knew.
I'm
that
pissed off. I should have went with my initial gut feeling.
So I
man.
knew that what you should have done and would have done. Bollocks.
Yeah. Woulda, coulda, woulda.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Anthony Gordon.
Ooh.
So we've done exactly what I kind of said. You know, we put our 4 crown jewels up first.
We should have. If he scores, it will be drawn
Look at
3-3.
Bruno praying. He's got everything on this ball.
Gordon
there.
and Miguel looking eye to eye. This is a duel. Standoff. Gordon! And it's in. 3-3 Newcastle
Easy.
Forest. Propa. Right to that impossible but for the goalkeeper, by the way.
Oof, one of
That
the
was
best,
my
one of the best
rule
penalty
is-
yet.
If it's in the first 3, whoever misses the first penalty wins the shootout.
Well, the statistics show that anyway. But I mean, whoever starts first.
Sudden death now, really.
But at this point in time, whoever blinks loses. Whoever gets nervous loses.
Pope
God,
did a
I
little bit
love
of
a
shithousery
penalty
there.
shootout.
Awani against Pope. Oh, and it's all over. Oh, man, Awani sent it to. He hoofed it. He hoofed it, twat.
What the heck was that?
Oh, propa, propa, propa.
What the heck was that? That wasn't even anywhere near. I think he's in the
He
Trent,
hoofed it.
that is.
Oh, man, my, oh, my.
It's an
What?
absolute shocker.
What? That was shocking, that one.
Yeah, that's got into the Trent.
As Napoleon
Ladies and
said,
gentlemen,
give me lucky general.
It's going to be Sean Longstaff for,
Hey,
to win it. The Geordie lad.
You see,
Longstaff.
this
Oh,
to
and
me-
it is Newcastle United advancing to the next phase of the Carabao Cup. Sean Longstaff, the unlikely hero, number
Come
36.
on.
I mean, you can't write it, can you?
Oh, you
cannot
cannot write this any better, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my
Jesus.
goodness
and,
gracious!
and that, by the way, is Eddie Howe management at its absolute finest. Walking a tightrope, saying, "Go on, Sean," knowing that his reputation is on the line by making Longstaff take that penalty. Well, I'm saying making him, obviously not making him, allowing him to take that penalty, and by Sean Longstaff having the bottle to get up and do it. That's Eddie saying to Longstaff, "Look, I don't care what anybody else thinks about you.
Yeah.
I think you're doing a job." And Sean saying, "I'm going to pay you back, boss," and doing just that.
Hell yeah.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Man, oh man, my oh my.
And I
What?
still hope he doesn't play on Saturday. On Sunday. But that
Yeah.
is fabulous. Fabulous man management. Fabulous
Great stuff.
guts shown by Longy. Absolutely brilliant. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant.
No, it is brilliant stuff, of course. I'm getting everything ready for the match reaction, so just stay here. But just some quick thoughts, Gary, on that
Wow.
ending, man. You couldn't describe it. You couldn't write it better. You said.
But
God,
no,
I
you
love
can't.
a
I mean, that's what I
penalty
said.
shootout.
It gives you all the emotions of what penalties should do. You know, you go in there and you think J7. You know, it's like he's not had a great couple of games. Has he got the confidence to take it away? And it's like everything. Any player, and I know this is going to sound quite cruel, but any player that's on a downer, and it runs through everything.
Look at
yeah?
Bruno.
This
Go on,
this
son.
would be
Get them
this would be
going.
perfect.
Come
This would be
on.
perfect for
He
him to
knows
go
what
in
it means.
and get the goal to bring his confidence levels back up in readiness for Sunday's game against Spurs. But all that's done,
Somebody's
he's knocked him
getting
back
J7
into the
shirt.
ground. So the lads have drug him out, and like I say, I hope, you know, from now on, he doesn't go and just bury his head in the sand now, because the lads have done it. You've got to forget that. But like I
Right.
say, that's the second game on the row now that Bruno has, that J7 hasn't had a great game. There's been some really pluses, but there has been some real negatives. And again, I don't know whether that's Eddie just changing stuff or what, but we'll go through it in a minute.
We're definitely going to go through it right now. We're gonna have to cut it off.
Football's all about, man. This is what football is all about.
It certainly is. Emotional, mighty win. But we're going to get into the match reaction right now. So stay tuned. Let's get the thing going. And you can go to the match reaction right now. Follow us there, folks. See you in a minute.
Denali there in the